time to get the dressing gown on. It's time to get the dressing gown on. Because it is time for an all-time matchup here. What a duel this is set to be in the round of 16. Hey guys, what's going on? My name's Lucky. This is Coast Watch Football, where we talk all things Australian football, and obviously the focus in Australia has been the Women's World Cup. And my goodness, are we excited for this one. Sweden, USA. Two of the top teams in women's football. Hope you guys have enjoyed your weekend and ready for this one. This when we saw those round of 16 matchups come out, this was the one that everyone was like, "Oh my gosh, geez, like this is going to be nuts." So, and we are set for a truly epic night of football. How are we feeling? Say good day in the chat. We've got some regulars tuning in. Butter all the way from over in New Zealand. Hope you're doing well, Butter. Marcus, and we've got our score predictions coming in as well. So Boston's gone for the USA win on pens. Interesting. Marcus is going for a 2-1 win to Sweden after extra time. Raiders goes 3-2 to USA after extra time. Interesting. We're getting some really varied predictions so far. Tan Lee as well here. How's it going? Tan Lee says Sweden to win 2-1. Blake says 1-1, and then USA on pens. Blake tuning in from Ireland. Blake, hope you're doing well over there. I know, as we were talking about yesterday, Blake, has been very rainy, very rainy over there. Even though it's summer over there and it's winter at the moment in the southern hemisphere. Hope it's all doing all right over there, Blake. And so glad you can join us here for this one. Mr. Freshman's here as well. So good to see you guys tuning in for this one. Nice and early. We are set for kickoff. Here we go. So, two teams with aspirations of going far in this tournament, but only one will make it through. That's what makes this such an intriguing contest. Whoever is knocked out of this match, it's going to be a bit of an upset. It's a bit of an upset in terms of who's going to be knocked out. Isolzat keeping on her, the centre back for Sweden. She's got 3 goals in the group stage from centre back. Fantastic. Rolfo on that left wing. And then Blackstenius, fantastic striker for Sweden. She'll be the target tonight. Aslani's had a good group stage, as has Kanarid. That front four for Sweden is so dangerous. Whether we do see them deploy like a back 3 or a back 4, we'll see. Let's have a look at this is my first chance looking at these lineups too. And for the USA here, it does appear to be a pretty strong lineup. Sonnet comes into the starting lineup. Interesting. She did not start any of the group stage games, Sonnet, but she comes in here. And interesting indeed. And of course, no Lavelle. She's out. She's suspended. Lavelle started the previous game, but she picked up a yellow card against Portugal, so she's out for this one. But overall, though, very strong lineup. Lindsay Horan, she grabbed a couple of goals in the group stage, didn't she? And she'll be key in midfield tonight for the US of A. USA wearing their home kit. Both these teams wearing their home kits. Both nice home kits. I'm more of a fan of that Sweden one. I'm not crazy about that USA home kit. But a packed house in Melbourne for this one. We are set for kickoff. Of course, a slight delay here on the YouTube streams. And we have kickoff right now. So you can see my clock ticking away here, which is tracking the stream that I'm watching here. Oh, excuse me. Oh my gosh. Raiders, and of course Raiders tuning in from the USA as well, says it's prime time over here. There you go. Oh, is it prime time over there? Sorry, I read that wrong. Yes, it is. What is it now? It's just ticked past 7 p.m. Here on the eastern coast of Australia. So so I imagine it'd be pretty late night it'd be late night over there in the States, wouldn't it? Rapinoe bench, yes, indeed. Megan Rapinoe, she's yet to start a game at this tournament. She's been utilised as a super sub. She's come off the bench in all 3 games, I believe. But, no Rapinoe from the start once again tonight for the USA. And to be fair, it's not too surprising. Sophia Smith has been fantastic on that left wing, so they do have that X factor for Megan Rapinoe to bring on if they need her. As well. Okay, Aussie here as well. It says, evening, mate. Was the game earlier good? It was fantastic. I was at a game earlier today. It's been a big day, and what a fantastic day of Women's World Cup football. I was in Sydney a matter of hours ago for Netherlands, South Africa. We're going to come back to that because here's Alex Morgan looking to create an early opportunity. Sweden win a foul. I was in Sydney not too long ago for that Netherlands South Africa game. Little vlog, match day vlog for that one is out right now on the channel. So feel free to check that out afterwards. Great day. Great vibes in Sydney. Great turnout as well. Over 40,000 fans to witness Netherlands defeating South Africa 2-0. The dream run for South Africa comes to an end, unfortunately. But it was always going to be tricky. Netherlands, oh my gosh, dude. I mean, just seeing them in person. We'd done some live watchalongs, and they'd been playing in New Zealand this tournament so far. And we'd done some watchalongs. Like, we did a watchalong for USA Netherlands. Being able to see them in person, some of the passing play and the way they move the ball forward was fantastic. So very much enjoy that one. And as I mentioned, the vlog is out right now on the channel if you want to check that one out. Some more predictions here. Freshman said, I want to see Pens, says 2-2. Jessica's going 1-0 USA. So it seems to be pretty mixed. Pretty mixed in the predictions here. Aussie says 2-1 Sweden win. You saw me in the crowd? Actually? Like on the broadcast? No way, dude. Actually? That's hilarious. Wow. Wow, man. James, how you going, man? James asks, who honestly do you think is favourites for this one, Lockie? I'm tipping, and I did my round of 16 predictions video yesterday. And if you saw that, you'll know that I tipped Sweden. I'm tipping Sweden. I think Sweden get up here. I think the score prediction I did for that was 3-2. 3-2 Sweden. Or it might have even been 2-1. It will be close tonight for sure. But these are two top teams who honestly, both, especially with the way they've been playing, well, it's an interesting one, right? I feel like USA have been underperforming a little bit and probably could have been doing better. They've wasted a lot of good opportunities through the group stage. USA, you got to remember, they only won one of their games. Picked up a draw against Netherlands and a draw against Portugal. It was just the Vietnam game, which is the one that they picked up victory in, which was pretty routine for them. So I think Sweden will go through. I think Sweden will go through here and will win. But because simply if USA want to go through, they need to improve. And here's a chance for Sweden. That ball's going to miss everyone. But Rolfo will regather. But it's a solid duel with Fox there. Dude, this is going to be a huge game. I'll tell you what, if this is the first game of the tournament you're tuning in for, you've picked a good one to tune in for. Because we've seen some one-sided games. We've seen some one-sided games throughout this tournament. We've seen some upsets at the same time too. It's been great, don't get me wrong. But this is like a real all-star match we're seeing tonight, man. There's class players on both teams who play at the highest level in club football. And it honestly could go either way. It could go either way. We were live for two of the games yesterday. We were live for Japan-Norway, which was a great game. Japan winning 3-1 over Norway. Japan looking great at the moment. And then we watched Spain demolish Switzerland 5-1. Spain are going to go far as well. That's right, Charlie. Charlie, I just saw your comment from a moment ago. I hope you enjoyed the Swain USA game. I know, right? Swain. For those that don't know, that was up on my Instagram story when I was recording. I was recording it. And I was like, sweet. I was trying to say, what was I trying to say? Sweden, USA, and I was like Swain, which of course is a mix up of Sweden, Spain. Motorist in the chat, how you going? Says Dutchy rooting for Sweden just to see USA go down. I've seen that sentiment quite a lot from many people, and there's from a variety of countries too. Who, I mean, USA are obviously big favourites. They've won the last two tournaments, and hey, it would open it right up if they were to go out in the knockout stage. But here come USA now down the right hand side. Morgan with Rodman in for Smith, Sophia Smith. It's going to come out here, and the shot comes back in from Sullivan. Just dragged wide. USA, that was a nice little move. Nice move. Yeah. It's sort of funny how like a lot of people want USA to lose. Oh man. Oh man. What else are we saying here? Boston. What's been going on, Boston? Is this? Oh, this game's on 7, mate. Is it? Wow. Just because that's the only reason I'm watching this game is because it's on. Is it on 7, mate? I didn't know that. I'm watching on Optus Sport. There you go. Oh, are all the knockout games on? I don't even know, dude. I've been watching on Optus Sport. Are all the knockout games on 7? We know that all the Australia games are, of course, on Channel 7. Swain sounds better than Sweden. Swain's, the funny thing with, you know what's so funny? It sounds like it could be a country, like some small country, like some small country in like Central America or something, like Swain. It's like an island country. Sweden, Spain, Swain. Look at this crowd, man, in Melbourne tonight for this one, though. It is packed. Absolutely packed. Absolutely packed. Ruben says, only 4 of the round of 16 games are on 7. Okay, interesting. There we go. I wonder what they'll do. Like, will they do just like 2 of the quarterfinals, or will they do like all of the quarterfinals? I wonder what they'll do. Hey, I wonder what they'll do. Raiders says, I've accepted that I'm the only USA fan. I think you might be, unfortunately, Raiders. Raiders tuning in from California. Is that right, Raiders? Have I got that right? From California? He's kind of reared for Sweden. She wins a corner, and it's hit a photographer in the head. You guys see that? The ball spun out and hit a photographer in the head. We hope the photographer's okay. We hope the photographer's okay there. Did you see my comment on your vlog? What did you say, Marcus? I haven't seen it. Haven't had a chance to have a look yet. So some of the knockout games are on 7, mate, and 7+. That's good. We need more games on free-to-air, man. As we know, not many of the group stage games were on free-to-air here in Australia. Here's a corner opportunity. First corner of the game. Anderson to deliver for Sweden towards that far post. And it's punched away by Naylor. And Fox will keep it in for the USA and goes back to Germer, who plays forward for Rodman, who, yep, that's a foul. That's a foul. This is going to be a physical game. It's going to be a very tactical game. Very intrigued to see who takes the upper hand here. It's been pretty even for this opening 10 minutes. Spencer's here as well. Spencer, you've got a new profile picture. Spencer's got a new profile picture. Is that you in the profile picture, Spencer, or is that someone else? It's very small for me, so I can't see. Spencer, I usually recognize your picture as being orange, which reminds me that you're, of course, a Brisbane Roar fan. But I'm going very, very well. Hope you guys have enjoyed your weekends as well. Hope it's been very, very enjoyable. Whether you guys have been working, relaxing, enjoying the football. We had 10 minutes in here. It is USA 0, Sweden 0. And, I mean, I've got a feeling this game tonight could go one of 2 ways, right? It'll either be a goal fest where it'll be like a 3-2 with one of the teams going through, obviously, or it'll be like a 0-0 and we're going to go to penalties off 0-0. It'll be one of those situations. But I think what's going to happen is when one team scores, I think it's going to open up. I think it's going to open right up. So I think once we get the first goal tonight, it's just going to explode into life. Yeah, so you guys saw that photographer get hit a moment ago with the ball? I hope he's okay. Spencer, it's me. It's my photo for when I played for Brisbane Roar charity match against Queensland Service at Redcliffe. There you go. That's pretty cool. It was so small I couldn't tell if that was a Brisbane shirt or not. But good on you, Spencer. I believe you, Spencer. I believe you, man. Boston's back in the Colombians, of course, tomorrow against Jamaica. Very excited For the remaining round of 16 games, Colombia, Jamaica. Of course, we're going to be live for Australia, Denmark tomorrow, man. Huge, huge game. Matildas back in action. Make sure you're there for it. Can't wait. And then a couple more. What else we got? France, Morocco, England, Nigeria. It just doesn't stop. And then we've got some Australia Cup games throughout the week. I know a lot of you guys will be keen for the Australia Cup. We were live on Friday for some Australia Cup watchalongs, which was very fun. So, look, there's a lot going on at the moment. But hey, I'm not complaining. More football, the better. And yes, we are in a dressing gown tonight because we are rugged up and snugged. Although the heater is on in here, and I might be taking it off later because we're cooking. Here's Morgan. Rodman goes back. Sullivan. The 4-3-3. USA deploying this formation once again, which has worked all right for them so far. There has been times where Alex Morgan has looked pretty isolated up top, though. Alex Morgan still looking for her first goal of the tournament. Usually such a precise finisher in front of goal, but she started every single game for the US so far this tournament, Alex Morgan, and still unable to find the target. But I'll tell you what, she had like 6 or 7 shots against Portugal and missed all of them. Up the oak, Chalky Milk, says Lockie. I know, right? I mean, I don't have these too often, but I had a craving. Oh my! Aussie says Chalky Milk, good choice for tonight. Anyone got any beverages we're having at the moment? Any food? I missed the comment from the race side a moment ago as well. It says Chalky Milk and the robe. We're at this point of the World Cup. That's right, and that's right. It's we've been doing watch-alongs for over 2 weeks now, every single day, and it's time to get the robe out. It's time to get the Chalky Milk out, and just enjoy the football. USA looking to make inroads down the right. Fox from right back. Still going here, Fox. Gets a little pass inside. USA. Decent little chance for them there. And that'll be a foul for Sweden. Aussie a bit earlier says, A-League cannot come soon enough. Hey, right? I mean, it's going to be weird when the Women's World Cup finishes here in Australia because it's, we'll have the Australia Cup, but all of a sudden, it's like we're going to have to wait more than a couple of days between football matches. So, yeah, I'm hoping we get the A-League schedules this month. That's the expectation. I'm sure we'll get it this month. But when precisely that'll happen, no one really knows by the sounds of things. What we do know about the A-League schedules is that I always go off like when they were released the year before. And the season's starting around the same time in October. And the schedules last year were released July 28. And what's the date today? It's August 6. We're over a week since when they were released last year. So I honestly think we could expect A-League schedules to come out any day now. Any day. That's pure speculation. RJ says, it's morning here. RJ, where are you tuning in from, my friend? Where are you tuning in from? Spencer's got the chicken schnitty as well. Hey, Lockie, I did not drop out of school. Not at all. Fish and chips, love it. Fish and chips on a Sunday night. We have the Premier League. That's true. I guess I was just meaning Australia, but that's very true. We do have the Premier League coming up. So is the A-League 2 going to be this season or next? I don't think we can quite call it the A-League 2. It's definitely being called the National Second Division. The National Second Division is coming in March next year. And the National Second Division in Australia will not be running in line with the A-League. It'll be played from like March onwards. So I tell you what, that'll be kind of cool. Like, in terms of us having like a nice sort of, like when the A-League ends, you can sort of like, watch Second Division football. you'd imagine it'll get broadcast in some way. Oh my gosh. Spencer says, "I'm gonna miss this tournament. It's been great to watch. I love the feeling of excitement when everyone's thinking football. It's been awesome. It's even going to the games, man. Like, how many games have you guys gone to for this tournament? I know a bunch of you guys have been to a few games around Australia, New Zealand. From the games that I've only been to 3. It's always a fun vibe. It's like a festival vibe. You know, the Mexican way is going around. The singing, the chanting, the drums. Just like the vibe is really like positive and I don't know, like even though there's like rival teams, like rival nations like playing each other, there's still like just like a full, you know, community sort of vibe amongst all fans, regardless of who you're supporting. And I dig that. I think that's awesome. I think that's really, really awesome. Ooh, Aussie's got a sneak peek about the well, that comment was a bit back. Aussie says they don't have the draw yet. Wellington Phoenix don't have the draw yet. Will you be covering the second division on this channel? Asks John. We will be covering it in some fashion. The A-League, the top division, will be the main focus as always. But there certainly will be some coverage on the second division. Charlie says, I'm going to the semi-final at Stadium Australia. Very nice. Aussie's been to 3 games so far. Shot came in here from the USA. And Anderson gets that clear. So the Americans starting to get closer here. Spencer says, I've been to the Brisbane Fan Fest 8 times. Dude, I love that. 8 times. Marcus says, I went to the last 2 games you went to. There you go, man. And then the quarterfinal at Stadium Australia. Very nice. Very nice. Boston's back in the US as well. Raiders asks, did you see the Spain on goal? Yes, we did. You can even see my reaction to it if you want. We were doing the live watch along for that one yesterday, and it was so bizarre. That Spain own goal where Codina the centre back for Spain, she was like 40 metres out from goal and just like went for a crazy long back pass and it looped around her keeper. I said it at the time and I stand by it now. It's the most insane own goal I've ever seen. Like it was just bizarre. It was crazy. Oh, nice passing play here from Sweden. They're in a good area. Blackstenius in the box. Didn't have to pull the trigger too quickly there. It's still on for them, though. Rolfo feeds it wide, and man, it's too far for Randerson. Dingo says, I felt physical pain watching Spain's own goal. It was just, like, so bizarre, right? It was just like what happened? And I was confused, too, because, like, I don't know whose fault it was. Like, it's tricky to... One of you guys were saying it was tricky to place the blame, because was it the passer's fault, or was it the goalkeeper's fault? Like... If you're a goalkeeper and the pass is coming from like 40 meters away, how are you not in a vicinity where you can shift across to get to the pass? You know what I mean? If that pass is coming from so far away, how, I don't know. I have to look back at the replay. I can't recall like where she was, whether she's out of the box or something. But I don't know. There must have been. It's sort of funny too because like. We see a lot of goals scored when there's been like a weak back pass and then like, an opposition striker can sneak in. But it was the opposite problem where it was too powerful of a back pass, which is not something you usually see. Corner here for Sweden. Ertz conceding the corner. 20 minutes in. Again, this has been a pretty even game so far. Both teams looking threatening. Not too many shots up to this stage though. 0-0 between USA and Sweden. Dingo says it was 70% the passer and 30% the keeper. Fair enough. Freshman says, I've been to the Perth Fan Festival 6 times. Nice. Yeah, I've only been to the fan festival once. But, yeah, the vibes there seem to be great from the stories that you guys have been telling me. Okay. Keep an eye on Ilstat here, the number 13, the centre back. Sorry, 14. For Sweden, that almost ended up in the net from the corner. Naylor had to palm that away. Nervy moments for the US. Dude, look at their corner. And Naylor was getting absolutely wiped out. There's like 7 players running into her then. Wow. Well done, USA, to keep that out. Charlie says it's going to be a very equal game and low scoring. It's got that vibe about it. Hey, the opening 20 minutes, it's tight, it's cagey, it's entertaining though. Here's Sweden on the ball, looking to get forward here. Ooh. Sliding in there. She might have hurt herself. Was that a foul? It was. So it's a free kick here for Sweden in a promising area. Bit too far to have a shot, but certainly a chance to make a delivery. Boston says, got to watch Columbia live, but a Sydney version, Lockie, mate. Here we go. Here we go, Sweden. The left foot of Anderson to deliver here for Sweden. Plenty of targets to aim for on the edge of the box here. Here we go for Sweden. Couldn't they take the advantage in this first half? Anderson's delivery towards that far post. It's hang up. Still on. Cleared away now. But they can send it back in. Cleared away again. USA defensively strong, and there's a collision mid-air there. Trinity Rodman has fallen hard. Spencer, I appreciate that. Adding orange to the profile picture. I appreciate that. It's that's the thing. A lot of you guys who are regulars to these live watch-alongs, I just go off like visuals sometimes with the profile pictures, you know? That was a big collision, wasn't it, John? Trinity Rodman, she was mid-air and got wiped out there. We hope she's all right. Still hasn't gotten to her feet here, Trinity Rodman. And it's not quite clear in terms of what the issue is. She's back up to her feet now after a bit of a heavy fall. Big collision indeed. Adam, how's it going? Adam asks if Australia win their next game against Denmark, will they play at Brisbane or Sydney? They will be playing, I'm pretty sure, in Brisbane. Let me double check that for you right now. Actually, I'm. If you guys know in the chat, you feel free to jump in. But I'm confident that it's Brisbane. Let me check. Yes, it is Brisbane, and that game will be on Saturday, the 12th of August. Saturday the 12th at 5 p.m. local time. If Australia go through, they're playing in Brisbane on Saturday. Spencer, thanks for jumping in as well, says, yep, Brisbane. I've been trying to grab result tickets so bloody hard. Fingers crossed they go through. I mean, we're back in an Aussie win. I think a lot of us are. I think Australia have enough to get the win over Denmark. I think we should be winning. Will Sam Kerr be involved? It's hard to say. We saw photos of her today in training. Sam Kerr was on the bike. She wasn't involved in the main training session once again. So, I mean, which isn't promising, is it? Like, I'd be shocked if she starts tomorrow. I don't think she will start. But potentially off the bench if we need her. Griddle, we will be playing Griddle at halftime. Thanks for reminding me. We will be playing Griddle at halftime. For those that don't know, Griddle is an A-League player guessing game. We've been playing it it's been our halftime entertainment on these streams. So we will be playing Griddle. USA trying to wrestle back possession here and shift themselves up the park. Don't forget, you can send through super chats here to the live stream. Super chats, they go a long way to helping support the channel, helping us fund more away days, which means more match day vlogs. And it's a great way to show your support to the channel if you want to send through any super chats. Here comes Trinity Rodman driving forward for the USA against Anderson. Rodman inside the box, good run. Saved Smith. It's cleared away. That was a great save though. But how good was that from Rodman? Just the burst of pace to get around Anderson. She stood her up, she held it for a second, and then just went. Just dropped the shoulder and went. And that was a good save in the end from Musovic, the keeper for Sweden. Okay. Have I done Wordle? I have done Wordle today. Yes, I have done Wordle today. What was it? I can't remember what it was. I won't say in case anyone's doing Wordle. Do you guys play Wordle? I'm actually obsessed with Wordle at the moment. I was pretty late to the whole Wordle trend, but yeah, I play it every day now. Oh yeah. Oh yes, I did get the Wordle. I got it in 3. It wasn't a word that I'd heard of, but after just like a bunch of guessing, we got it in 3, which was pretty lucky. Here's Smith for USA on the left, cutting in, delivering, slipping and delivering. USA still in possession here. 27 minutes played. Will we see a goal in this first half? Nice play, Rodman. That shooting technique wasn't there. Got Wordle in 4. Not bad. Not bad. Co-Wordle? What's Co-Wordle? I haven't heard of Co-Wordle. Is that like Wordle, but you play with a friend or something? So, 28 minutes in. Trinity Rodman looking like a pretty likely outlet for a goal so far tonight for the US. Whereas for Sweden, they haven't really had too many scoring opportunities tonight. USA have looked very strong in defence. The best chance was probably that corner opportunity, which almost went into the back of the nets. But as Sweden looking to create here. I guess that's the one thing about USA. They have been good this tournament. They've only conceded 1 goal. That was against the Netherlands in their second game. Here's Smith. Good ball forward. Smith is in. He'll start standing her up. Well done in defence, but Smith still has it. Lindsay Horan. And they can scramble it clear. It's going to come back again. Fox just past Sullivan. That was a heavy pass. And Sweden can break now. This game's starting to open it up. Canadid plays it wide. Aslani delivering towards Blackstadius. Cleared away. Dude, this game is really opening up there. Sweden saw that opportunity on the counter-attack and went for it. Wow. AUX in the chat, how's it going? Says, I'm not watching, but according to the live statistics, USA are slightly dominating. I guess you could say that. They have had probably the better of the opportunities to this point, USA, but it has been pretty even overall. Not too many clear-cut opportunities. Trinity Rodman had a good chance where she hit the target a moment ago. What's the 4th letter on Wordle? Do you want me to tell you? If anyone doesn't want spoilers for Wordle, close your ears. What was it? I can't remember. It was a it's a word I'd never heard of. I'll tell you that much. I'll tell you what. If you don't want to know, don't listen now. The 4th letter in the Wordle for today is Y. Y, right? It's tricky. Fox. Inside for Sonnet. Looking for a switch of play. Just bypassing Sophia Smith there. Possession stats favouring the USA of late. And half an hour of football has been played up to this point. At this rate, could be set for a 0-all scoreline at the break. Fox goes back. Ertz. Sweden. Not interested in pressing at all here, Sweden. You can see they're attacking players sitting right back here when USA have the ball. Now there's a push here from Blackstenius on those centre backs here for USA. Fox has to go backwards here. So USA just biding their time here, trying to look for this opening, because Sweden are staying very, very organised at this point. Germa. Inside for Sonnet. Good opportunity here for the US. Sophia Smith is going to drive forward with the ball. Thought that was a handball for a second, but I think it hit the head of Ilstat. Sweden give the ball away quickly here. USA back in possession and applying the pressure. Lindsay Horan. There's Rodman. Fox is making a run. Rodman's going to go herself here. Delivery is blocked. Corner. Corner USA, and an opportunity here to capitalize on this pressure that they are building. I did, yes, Marcus. I did see Yangi's debut goal for Portsmouth. What a great moment for him. Just awesome, hey. Great moment for Cassini Yangi for Portsmouth. We wish him all the best in England, the former Wanderers and Adelaide striker. So, USA corner here. USA corner. Delivery's not bad from Sullivan and Horan. Oh! What a save! Musovic, what a save! Was that a save or did it hit the crossbar? Lindsay Horan. No, it hit the crossbar. It wasn't a save. It wasn't a save. It hit the crossbar. So Lindsay Horan. So close for USA. Crossbar. Crossbar. Wow. Are we dropping our A-League allegiances in the chat? Is that what's happening right now? Marcus, if you can avoid spamming the chat just for the benefit of the chat, that would be great. Thank you. Where is this A-League banter coming from? I didn't even see where it started. It's great. It's great as well seeing like the variety of A-League teams supported in our Coast Watch community here as well. A lot of Sydney FC fans, a lot of Brisbane Roar fans, and of course a lot of Victory and City fans as well. We've got Julian, who's a Western fan, Butters a Phoenix fan. I know we've got viewers from Perth, and a bunch of Adelaide viewers as well, usually tuning in for our A-League watch-alongs. No worries, Marcus, no worries. All good, man. All good. 10 minutes to go in the half. Goma goes long. Headed away. USA really controlling this game now. Dominating possession and keeping Sweden held in their own half. They can't break out here, Sweden. They started all right, Sweden. They started all right. But it's been all USA. Fox. Goes back to Sullivan. Sonnet. Switch of play here for Dunn. Dunn will go backwards. They're taking their time here. No foul there on Sonnet. USA can go again here. I mean, even as soon as Sweden win the ball back, they seem to be giving it away pretty quickly, which isn't helping them. It's not helping them at all. Long ball here for USA. That will roll through to Musovic. I wish I could do. I want to do a poll. I wanted to do a poll in the community tab, but you can only do max of 5 options. But I would love to do a poll with like all 12 A-League men's teams and just see which is the most popular supported. Like who can we get, top of the poll? From what I see from like my own YouTube analytics on this channel, there's a lot of viewers from Sydney. So I have a feeling Sydney FC probably the biggest supported club, at least when it comes to Coast Watch football. Nice pass from Smith. Rodman. Oh, almost an own goal. Almost an own goal there. Huge, huge chance. That was really, really, really scary there for Eriksson. She went in for that little intervention. And look at the ball just fly. Oh, no, it wasn't Eriksson. It wasn't. It was Rubensson, number 23 for Sweden. Wow. Wow, man. Smith. Cleared. Fox brings it forward once again here. Fox inside. It's Ertz. Rodman. Good chance. They can't get the shot away, dude. And the offside flag's up. So, I mean, despite all this like pressure and dominance from the USA, they're not necessarily converting it into chances. I mean, 5 shots at this point, USA, 2 for Sweden. But they've been dominating for the last 10, 15 minutes here, USA. But it's not like they're really troubling Musovic all that much. Host a FIFA tournament. How would that work? How could we do that, though? That's the only thing. Is that a thing we could do? Jessica says, I'm a victory supporter, so I'm staying quiet because we were horrendous last season. Hey, I'm optimistic for victory, man. I'm optimistic. They could come back next season. They could come back. There's always a chance. Raiders, interesting question. If it's USA v Japan, who wins? At the moment, Japan, 100%. Yeah, pretty confident with that. But just based off what we've seen so far, USA not necessarily performing at their best, in my opinion. Defensively, have been good, but in attack, a little bit wasteful. Whereas, for me, Japan have just been way more slick, way more effective in front of goal. So, yeah, I think if we did see a USA-Japan matchup, I think Japan win that. Based off what we've seen so far. If you'd asked me before the tournament, I probably would have gone with USA. My prediction for this tournament, I was expecting USA to go far. I was, but I'm not confident on that at all. I'm still backing Sweden to win this one, despite this strong first half showing by the Americans. Hey Troy, how's it going? Says, hey Lockie, good to come home from another one of your classic watch-alongs. To another one of your classic watch-alongs. Also got 6 in griddle today. How did you guys go in griddle? We're going to be playing griddle at halftime, which is the A-League trivia game by Ultimate A-League. We've been playing it live here on stream, so we're going to do that once again at halftime. No Kahoot today, unfortunately. No Kahoot. Definitely something I'm keen to look into trying, but still haven't had a chance to look into Kahoot yet, but definitely something we could try soon enough. 6 out of 9 says Charlie. No worries, Boston, have a good one. Marcus got 8 in griddle, not bad. Wow, very good, very, very good. Packed house in Melbourne for this one. I'm seeing a lot of yellow shirts in the crowd, but I don't know if they're Aussie shirts or Swedish shirts, because we do often see, even in these neutral games, a lot of Australian jerseys. Haven't done a griddle yet today. We will be doing griddle live here on stream at halftime. How many TikTok followers do you have? I'm not sure. I guess you can find out. What time is the Australia game? Australia-Denmark kicks off at 8:30 p.m. That's Australian Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. Morgan! Oh, dude. Good chance for US. That ball almost bounced into the path of Alex Morgan. But Sweden get it clear once again. They're coming. They're getting closer, man. They're getting closer here, USA. Did Netherlands win earlier? Yes, indeed. They did win. The earlier games today, Netherlands 2, South Africa 0. I was at the game. Great game. Really, really fun. Great atmosphere. And the vlog for that one is out right now on the channel as well. So afterwards you can check that out if you can. Charlie got 6 on the griddle. Frenzied Rabbit says, let's give griddle a go. If I get 2, I'll be so pleased. Yeah, I've personally struggled with griddle in the last few days. It was funny. We started pretty strong with griddle. We're getting some 9 out of 9s, but I haven't had a 9 out of 9 for a little while. Bo Show, how's it going? Says this game is going to be interesting. Both good sides, absolutely. And already this first half has been pretty intriguing. It's USA who have been dominating, but still looking for those clear-cut opportunities. It's been a really fascinating tactical battle up to this point. Sweden are looking, did have a couple of great opportunities on the counter-attack. But need to be doing a bit better here, Sweden, to get themselves into this game. But the way it's going, it does have a 0-all feel to it. I said it earlier, this game, you feel like will either be a bit of a goal fest or a 0-0 and then go through to penalties. USA looking to launch a quick counter-attack here, but that's broken down pretty quickly. Do you know many Fury players? I have heard that North Queensland Fury is involved in the griddle today. Do I know many? I know some. It was a long time ago, but yeah, I can certainly name some Fury players. We'll see how we go. Nama asks an interesting question here. Asks, what are your thoughts on Melbourne City's big transfer window? My thought is it's a bad move for City because they keep dominating the league with the same squad, but with new faces, it's a big risk. Well, I mean, I'm trying to think of how much they changed their squad in recent years, and there has been some changes here and there. But I mean, you're right. City are undergoing probably the biggest change they've had in terms of their squad for the last few years. There's a lot of key players who have departed. With the likes of O'Neill, Thomas Lamb, Van der Ven, Berisha, Boss, Tilio. I mean, all these guys leaving the squad. Tom Glover. So half the starting lineup is basically brand new. But the replacements haven't been, they're not awful. they're decent replacements. Togo Arslan, he's got good experience in Europe. He'll be playing in midfield for City this year. Steve Ugarkovic is a solid A-League midfielder. Aziz Bayic is back. That was the new one that got announced today. Aziz Bayic is back in the A-League, which is I'm sure great news for City fans. Aziz Bayic, great to have. How good is it, though? So lucky of City to have a departing left back in Jordy Boss be replaced by another Socceroo left back. You got one Socceroo left back replacing another Socceroo left back. So only Melbourne City could do that. Only Melbourne City could do that. So in terms of Melbourne City's window, it's look. There's a lot of change. I'm not confident that they will finish first again. I don't think they will, but we'll see. We'll see, man. We'll see. What's your prediction for this match? I'll tell you what, because it probably has changed a bit. I think we will go to extra time. I think this game will go to extra time. I'll tell you what, I think this game goes to penalties, maybe 1-1 in extra time. And I think Sweden go through. I still think Sweden will go through tonight. Yeah. I think Sweden still go through. Charlie also says this is going to be the first game to go to extra time. Troy says, definitely, I never miss any of your videos. Thanks, Troy. Appreciate it. Says, good luck for Griddle. Do we have any more news on if Fellaini will join the A-League? I haven't seen anything on the socials of late. We'll keep an eye out for it, of course, but I haven't seen anything for a while. So Perhaps it was just a rumor. Perhaps there wasn't too much to it. Hey, I'd love for it to happen. We'll see. Okay. Raiders says, I feel like the next score, if there is one, will most likely be the game winner. It's got that feel about it, hey. It might come down to just one moment in this game, one goal. And it's just going to be a matter of who can take their opportunities when they get them. And, you know, I said it before, a big narrative for the USA is the fact that, for me in this tournament, they've been very wasteful in front of goal. I mean, while I was talking before about Alex Morgan, she had several opportunities against Portugal in their last game. And she failed to find any of them. That's half time. 2 minutes of injury time is up. It is USA 0, Sweden 0. A really tightly contested half, a cagey half. Both teams with opportunities, but you get to say USA definitely the stronger of the two sides up to this point. And we are very excited for this second half. John says, I think Sweden will win 1-0. Love this prediction from Liverpool. Says Sweden 0, USA 0, but 5-3 on pens to Sweden. There you go. Nama says, and they need to change manager. Melbourne City, they need to change manager. I don't think Varda was good enough for them. They need Frank Lampard if they want to keep dominating the league. And the signings are average, like Antonis and Young. I think Jamie Young's a great signing. I still think Jamie Young's one of the best goalkeepers in the league. Terry Antonis is an interesting one, though. I mean, like, just because he hasn't played any football for 12 months. So it will be interesting. It will be interesting. Bosho also reckons it'll be 0-0 with a USA wins 5-3 on pens. 5-4 on pens, sorry. Yeah, man, it's tightly balanced, this game, isn't it? So it's really, it's up to anyone. Hey, let's play Griddle. Let's play Griddle, halftime Griddle. So for those who don't know, Griddle is an A-League guessing game. And a lot of you guys, I know, play this one. I've been struggling a little bit in recent days. So we'll see how we go today. But here we go. Let's get this up on the broadcast. And hopefully we do a little bit better today. And oh my goodness, we've got some interesting selections in today's Griddle. Check this out. Check this out. So, our regular viewers will know what we'll do here is that I am going to close the chat. Frenzy says I got 7. Aussie Freshman got 7. Okay, so you guys, I'm hearing some pretty decent scores. Okay, I'm going to officially cover the chat now, so I cannot see the chat, just to avoid any unfair advantage. So it's going to be up to me by myself, and you guys can watch me struggle here as we try to win this game of Griddle. Okay, so first of all, let's have a look at the stats. How are we looking so far? Let's scroll down a bit. Let's zoom out a bit here. Stats, check it out here. We've got 4 in the 9s, 5 in the 8s, which I'm pretty happy with. We've got 2 7s and 2 6s, which I'm pretty disappointed with. And look at these numbers. So the possibilities. This is always interesting, looking at the possibilities we have for each of these boxes. It's that right column. It's that North Queensland Fury column, which is going to be the tricky one. A lot of players in that middle column there have played for 2+ clubs. That should be pretty easy. North Queensland Fury, though, that'll be interesting. I'll tell you what, one's already come to mind. I know a player who's played for Fury and Sydney, and that would be Ufuk Talay. There we go. Good start. Talay did play for Fury. Of course, the former Wellington Phoenix coach. Okay. Oh, okay. I think I might have another one here. A player who has played for Melbourne City and North Queensland Fury. I think David Williams played for Fury. David Williams. There we go. Okay, good. This is a good start. Now, Newcastle and Fury. How many options have we got here for this one? By the way, I can't see the chat right now. I've covered up just to avoid any unfair advantage. I will be reading the chat afterwards. 4 players have played for Newcastle and North Queensland Fury. 4 players. Who's played? Let's just think of some Fury players for a second here. I mean, Robbie Fowler is obviously the famous one. Sergio Van Dijk, I think, played for them. Did Jeremy Brockie play for Fury? Jeremy Brockie absolutely played for Jets. Did Jeremy Brockie play for Fury? I feel like he did. I feel like Jeremy Brocky played for Fury. Is there anyone else I can think of? How many options have we got here again? 4. I'm going to go Jeremy Brocky. I think he did, man. Dude, I'd be so stoked if I can get this column out of the way. Jeremy Brocky. Yes, let's go. Oh my gosh, dude. I was so nervous when I saw North Queensland Fury. Oh my gosh, dude, that's clutch. We've been struggling the last few days. I'm so happy with that, man. Ufuk Talay, Jeremy Brocky, David Williams. Let's go, lads. All right, let's keep it up. We've got a potential 9 out of 9 game on our hands here. We haven't had a 9 out of 9 for a while. Oh, that bottom left is a tricky one. 75 games plus started for Melbourne City. Jamo, right? Let's go. 122. Come on, man. 75 plus games started for Newcastle Jets. Give me the Hoff. 161. Here we go. We're on a roll. 75 plus games started for Sydney FC. Easy. Ryan Grant. One more column left. We're on a roll. Okay. 2 plus clubs for Sydney FC. Everyone's saying, let's all say it together at the same time. 1, 2, 3. Liam Reddy. There we go. Liam Reddy's played for 7 clubs. Has played for 2 plus clubs for Newcastle Jets. There's probably heaps. Brain. Anyone. Who am I? Who's a player? Who's a player, man? Who's name a footballer? Jordan Elsey. One more, dude. We are 1 off a 9 out of 9 game. Here we go. 2 plus clubs for Melbourne City. We could go anyone here. Marco Tilio. 9 out of 9. Let's go. Another 9 out of 9 in the books. Our 9s jump up to 5. That was it. I tell you what, the Fury one was tricky, but once we got through that was easy. How are we feeling in the chat? What are we saying? Let's have a look. 9 out of 9. Jessica got 8 out of 9. Marcus got 8. All right, what are we saying here in the chat? What are we saying, man? What are we saying? Brocky. Yeah, so Brocky. Yeah, dude, I'm so glad I thought of Brocky there. Marcus. Yeah, drop your answers in the chat if you feel like it. Marcus went for Wilkinson, Barbarouses, and Talay. There we go, another Talay. Thurgate, Reddy, Abbas. Yeah, Jamison, Naboot, and Williams. So we got Williams in there as well. There we go. Did anyone have any different answers for Fury there? Cheers, guys. Appreciate it. Congrats, Aussie. This shows that Lockie is truly cut above. Says Frenzied Rabbit. Hey, I've struggled big time. You guys have been doing better than me in the last few days, that's for sure. Jair, that's a niche pick, but I like it. How do you know any Fury players? Yeah, it was a throwback. It tested my brain for sure, but yeah, I do recall Fury being in the competition. Yes, so Talay, Brocky, Williams, Sergio. That's like a few I can remember. Sergio Van Dijk played for them. Robbie Fowler played for them, and that's as far as I can go. It's like I'd be struggling to get past that. Ufuk Talay was the one that was pretty easy. I was like, he definitely played. I think he captained Fury too. And then I remember David Williams early on in his career played for Fury, and then Jeremy Brocky was the one where I was like, I feel like my brain remembers Jeremy Brocky playing for Fury. So Max Scott 8 out of 9. That's a great score. 6 out of 9 number. Jamie McLaren for 2 plus clubs could have worked as well. Yeah, the middle one, the middle column. Look at the amount of options there for that middle column. I mean, the middle one was 131. 131. Hey, so very happy with that one. That relatively easy. Roston Griffiths, dude, good shout. He played for Fury. Yeah. Devante Clout for the middle one. Wow, that's a niche pick as well. Niche pick. Max asks, are you streaming the Matildas tomorrow? Yes, we will be live for the Watchalong of Australia, Denmark tomorrow. Very much keen for that one. Very keen for that one, man. Very, very keen. Hingit. Oh, yes. Hingit Stefanuto. Stefanuto and Hingett. I do recall Jack Hingett playing for them as well. Yeah. Yeah. Can't wait for USA to lose this one, says Joel. Yeah, second half not too far away. Sweden 0, USA 0. We just finished our griddle game and very happy with a 9 out of 9. Very happy with that one. McLaren for bottom left. Bogard for bottom, for middle left. Oh, yes, very good. Why aren't you going to the Matildas game? It's sold out. Matt Smith played for them. Did he? Oh, wow. Matt Smith. I wouldn't have gotten that one. Jack Hingett definitely rings a bell. I don't recall Matt Smith playing for Fury. Wow. So, really interesting game. Really interesting. We had it a few days ago. We had New Zealand Knights, which was a tricky one. I stumbled on that one. But to get some of those Fury players, I'm stoked with that, man. I was really worried when I saw North Queensland Fury in today's griddle. Really worried. Andrew Redmayne, yeah. There's probably heaps you could go for top left, like Wilkinson as well. How many players? 21 players have played 75 plus games. I mean, Ninkovic has probably played that many games for Sydney as well. Oh, we can look at the answers, can't we? Oh, let's have a look at the Fury players. Let's have a look at the Fury. Chris Payne. Chris Payne rings a bell. Those two players are not in my brain. Paul Collar, Brett Studman. Those names do not ring a bell. Roston. Oh, Osama Malik. Aussie Malik played for Fury. There you go. And who do we have? Oh my gosh, Bo. Yes. Robbie Middleby. And there you go. Could have gone Jeremy Brocky there as well. Adam Casey, and Chris Payne. Interesting. Very interesting. And then we had so many players for these ones. I mean, look at all these players who have played 75 plus starts for Sydney. There's been heaps of players. Heaps for Jets as well. Topper Stanley, Kantarowski, Bogard. Birigitti's in there. Interesting. Tarek Eldritch. Who's played? Okay, so only a few players have started 75 plus games for City. There you go. There's Azaz Beige. He's back at the club now. Glover, Jamison McLaren, Berenger, Good, Kisnorbo, and Thompson. Interesting. Matt Thompson. Wow. Okay, very good game of griddle today. Very happy with that one. Very happy with that one. Raiders asks in the chat, what country do you want to go to the most? Which country do I want to visit the most? Which country do I want to visit the most? I'll tell you what, honestly, like New Zealand. I've never been to New Zealand. I've always wanted to go to New Zealand. Would love to get there for a Wellington Phoenix. You know, with my Mariners having a away day to Wellington Phoenix, I might try and line that up. But hey, there's heaps of countries I'd love to get to. Jade North is a beast indeed. What a legend Jade North is. We love Jade North, man. Troy says, speaking of Brocky, it would be cool to see him return to the A-League and play for Wellington. How old is Jeremy Brocky now? Let's have a look. Where is he even playing? I couldn't even tell you. Is he playing in India or something like that? Jeremy Brocky. Let's have a little Google search here. So Jeremy Brocky is currently 35 years of age and plays for Toronto in the MLS. Really? So Jeremy Brocky's 35. Does he play for? No, I don't know why I said Toronto. Oh, that was from 2013. He played for Toronto. Oh, he's at Edgeworth. So Jeremy Brocky currently plays for Edgeworth Eagles, who were taking on Western United in the Australia Cup on Wednesday. There you go. There's actually quite a few former A-League players. At Edgeworth Eagles there in the Northern New South Wales competition. Josh Rose, Jacob Pepper. Wow, interesting. But yeah, the little Google search suggests that he's playing at Edgeworth Eagles. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I feel like because he's 35 now, I don't know if we would ever see Jeremy Brocky back in the A-League. Maybe. I mean, David Williams came back to the A-League, and he's a bit older. All right. not long until the second half gets underway. It's Sweden 0, USA 0. We've very much enjoyed this contest up to this point, and it is far from over because I've got a feeling this is going to extra time. This could well be the first game that goes to extra time in this competition. We haven't had one yet. This one might be it. This one might be it, man. I've got a feeling. Have we got any predictions for the second half? Drop them in the chat. How are we feeling? USA were definitely on top in that first half, with Sweden having some half chances here and there, but nothing of too much concern. Do you think the A-League will have a good marquee like Messi one day? Well, Messi's a big ask. I mean, it'd be pretty tricky to get the best player in the world at the club. Hey, in the league. Hey, maybe one day we can dream, right? Second half is underway. There we go. Second half is underway. Let's do it. Jessica asks, are you half something? For example, I'm half Croatian. I do have Scottish heritage. Frenzied Rabbit says it's going to be 1-1 at full-time, penalties with Sweden going through. 1-0 to USA, says Raiders. Yeah, you have the feeling that it's going to be there won't be many goals. I get the feeling. I think this will be very, very tight, very tightly contested. But let's see. Let's see if anyone can make the breakthrough in the second half. Did we get any changes at the break? I don't think so. Let's have a little check. No halftime substitutions by the looks of it. So the same lineups. Two fairly similar lineups tonight in terms of formation. Both teams playing with 4 central defenders. USA playing more of a 4-3-3, whereas Sweden shape is more of a 4-2-3-1. Long ball down the right for Sweden. That will run out of play, though. Sweden do have players who are capable of changing a game. When you look at Aslani, the number 9, Kanadid, Rolfo, Blackstenius. I mean, it's an attacking front 4 for Sweden who's capable of scoring goals. They just have not had any opportunities tonight, unfortunately. But we'll see. Oh, fingers crossed Aussies can get the win tomorrow. Liverpool, who says Australia 2, Denmark 0 tomorrow. Let's hope so. Can't wait for it. We'll be live for that one tomorrow, man. This time tomorrow night. Almost, actually. Isn't that crazy? It's a late kickoff tomorrow night, isn't it? It's 8:30 p.m. Local time. Later kickoff, but we will be live for it. Australia taking on Denmark in Sydney. Can't wait. Here's Rolfo for Sweden. Challenged. Hansenson trying to win the ball back here, but USA back in possession pretty quickly. Key thing for Sweden here is they get to try and stay on the ball for a bit longer. They kept losing the ball way too quickly. Spencer has returneth. Hope you're doing well, Spencer. Hope you're enjoying your weekend so far, my man. Ooh, that's a heavy challenge. I want to have a look at this. Aslani has just lunged in on Ertz, and if there's studs up here, there's a serious red call shout. Let's have a look at this replay. No studs. No red card. Definitely a yellow. That was reckless, very reckless from Aslani. She knew the ball was being cleared away, and Aslani knew she was never going to get to that ball. Definitely a yellow card, but goodness me, she did not hold back at all in that challenge. She went flying in on Ertz there. Spencer with a 9 out of 9 and griddle. Let's go, says Wilkinson, Ninkovic, Talley, nice. Hoffman, Piscopo, Brocky, very good. Jamison, Bratton, David Williams. It's interesting. Everyone seemed to have gotten the same. Whoever got, like, if the Fury players, we all guessed the same players. Very nice indeed. Very nice indeed. USA trying to break forward here with pace. Lindsay Horan is held up here by Fridolina Rolfo, and that's a foul. Let's go Sweden, man. I'm a Swedish fan tonight. I would love to see Sweden get a win. It would be a big upset to see the two-time champions of the last two World Cups, I should say. In USA, they've won the last two tournaments. It would be quite dramatic to see them go out in just the round of 16. But after finishing second in Group E, there's a serious chance that they could go out here. They are yet to score tonight. And Sweden applying the pressure here. Fox goes up the line. Rodman. Blackstone is pressuring the keeper. And USA can't maintain possession here. It's going to be a throw-in for Sweden. Good pressing there from Sweden. We didn't see much of a press from Sweden in that first half. They were more focused on keeping their defensive shape. But this game's probably going to plan for Sweden. They're keeping their defensive shape. You know, that seems to be the priority for them, and it's working out so far. So as long as they can keep up that defensive solidity, that's important. That's right, Troy. I should have thought that pun too. That hurts. Fantastic. Liverpool says, if not 0-0, I think 2-0 Sweden. 2-0 Sweden. There seems to be, in the chat, there seems to be a bit of a feeling that Sweden will come at victors in this one. Very interesting. Nice footwork there from Sophia Smith, who looks to release Horan, who now plays it forward for Rodman. Rodman in the box, poked away by Anderson. First corner of the half for USA. USA. Do you like Lego? You know what? I do, but I can't say I've played with Lego in like 10 years, unfortunately, which is a shame. I've always wanted to like jump back into Lego again. I haven't played. I don't own Lego. That's the only problem. But Lego's great, you know, and it's for all ages too, of course. Thanks for the random question too. No one's ever asked me in a live stream if I like Lego. I've been waiting for it my whole life. Sullivan to deliver this corner close to the keeper. Punched away by Musovic. And USA regain the ball. Fox delivering to the far post. Headed in. Still with USA. Ertz. And that'll go. Oh no, it'll be kept in here. It'll be kept in here. Fox retrieves the ball. Fox has worked really hard from right back tonight for the US. Fox is going to go back here and has support from Sullivan. Fox inside for Smith. Smith, good turn. Lindsay Horan. USA are building here, man. They're looking dangerous. They're looking dangerous. Can they create an opportunity? Delivery, not bad, but again, it's past everyone. Fox regathers. Delivery's not bad. Oh, what a chance there. Lindsay Horan finally got the strike off for USA. And Musovic, what a save. Look at this, man. The replay. Oh, what a save. That's an incredible save. That's a phenomenal save from Musovic, the keeper. What a reflex save. That was heading in. Look at the reflexes, dude. That's a lightning reflex. Well, that's the best chance of the game. Lindsay Horan so close. Another corner for the US here. Sullivan to deliver. Again, it's close to the keeper. And again, Musovic clears. Only 5 Smith. Not the right delivery. But it will come to Sullivan. What a chance there. I can't get over that save. That was one of the saves of the tournament. Sullivan's delivery towards Ertz. Headed away. And Aslani will poke this clear. Oh my gosh. Liverpool says save of the year. Great save, says Aussie. Amazing save, says Troy. Oh my gosh. Like the reflexes though. Like the shot was flying and she's just like, just straight over to save it. Rolfo. Sweden on the attack now. Rolfo goes inside. Sweden are committing numbers forward here now. This is good. We didn't see this much in the first half. On the attack. What can they do here, Sweden? We know they left it late against South Africa in the first game. They went down 1 goal and came back to score 2 late. Blackstenius pushed out to the left. Goes back for Rolfo. Pressured from behind. Maintains possession. And it's inside now. Anderson. Blackstenius. Sweden maintaining the ball. Rolfo. Ooh, hit the... it wasn't almost a handball shout there. Delivery's not bad. Headed away. The intensity's really climbing now in this game. Both teams looking good. And it's going to fall to the hands of the American keeper. Oh my gosh. What's your opinions on the moon? Love the moon. We love the moon. Love going out, stepping out on a cold, chilly night, looking up the sky, seeing a full moon. Great stuff. We love the moon. Moon, 10 out of 10. Good shot, great block indeed, Raiders. Rate Milo 1 out of 10. A solid 7. A solid 7. It's not the greatest thing in the world, that's for sure. 10 minutes into the second half, and very entertaining so far. USA with the best chance of the game. Lindsay Horan a moment ago. Great save by Musovic. So, who will be able to break the deadlock here? Who will find the opening goal in Melbourne tonight? Sweden, USA, the clash of the Titans in Melbourne. Melbourne Rectangular Stadium, the stadium of rectangles. We've had too much oak chocolate milk tonight. Lindsay Horan, her shot. Just hit with the outside of the boot there, just dragging wide. Just dragging wide there, man. Dragging wide. I tell you what, though, this is a high-energy start from both teams. Sam Kerr to score a brace tomorrow. Fingers crossed. Let's hope so. Moon is awesome. We love Moon. Favorite Aussie snacks? Shapes are great. Are they Aussie? That's the thing. I'm not the best with remembering what is exclusively Aussie. Shapes are an Aussie thing, right? I don't have too many. I'm not a Vegemite fan. Fun fact. You want to hear my hot take here? Aussie's just mentioned Tim Tams. On my hot take here, I'm not a fan of Tim Tams. I don't really like Tim Tams. I don't like the biscuitiness. I don't like chocolate biscuits when they have biscuits. I love chocolate. Can't do biscuits. Hot take. Every time I tell people that I don't like Tim Tams, they look at me like I've just stabbed a... I don't know. That's right. We had too much chalky milk. I think it's given us a bit of a... Well, it's given us plenty of energy for tonight's stream. That's for sure. Of course, Raiders won't be familiar with some of these Aussie snacks. Raiders from the US, of course. All right. We approach the hour mark here. And a bright start to the second half for both teams. But who will break the deadlock? That's the question now. Consecutive watch-alongs for the last couple of weeks now. We're going to be live tomorrow for Australia, Denmark. Can't wait for that one. The big one. Australia, Denmark. Forward ball here. USA looking to go forward. Horan, edge of the box. Just gets it behind her feet, but still has the ball. Lindsay Horan to Fox. Goes back to Julie Ertz. USA go long this time, and it's not bad, but it is cut off here by Anderson. Rodman. Nice work from Rodman. Great footwork from Rodman. Trinity Rodman's in. Alex Morgan couldn't get the ball to her feet. Rodman has to go back to Horan. Lindsay Horan's been really heavily involved in this game and a lot of this build-up play for US. Here's Fox. Nice run by Fox. Goes back to Horan. Not Niall Horan, but Lindsay Horan. Not the member of One Direction, and Fox's cross goes out of play. Intense, man. AUX to Sweden, 0 shots so far. Is that right? I don't think they have had a shot, actually, now that I think about it. Let me have a quick Google search here. I think they have had a couple of shots. What does Google say? 2 shots. 2 shots for USA. None on target, though. None on target. Yeah, man. What else are we saying here? Biscuit drumsticks. They're okay. They're okay. They're okay. The chicken. I know what you mean by those chicken drumstick things. Yeah, like the crackers, the biscuits, and they're like chicken flavored. Ooh, a bit of a coming together here between Fox and Rolfo. Not much in that. Not much in that. Anderson, short for Rolfo. Sweden. Have a throw in here in opposition territory. Anderson, forward pass. Rolfo. Asllani. Sweden. Long range hit is blocked by Sonnet. Sweden will maintain possession here. Best color in Neapolitan ice cream. What are the flavors? Isn't Neapolitan ice cream where it's just like vanilla, strawberry, chocolate? Probably vanilla. I know I'm very basic with that answer. Probably vanilla, man. That's it. That's what it is, right? It's like vanilla, strawberry, chocolate. I'd probably go vanilla. They're all great. They're all great though. Got no problem with any flavor with any of those other flavors of ice cream. Ooh, heavy fall there. Blackstenius was chasing a ball and ended up on the turf. No foul, but that was a heavy fall there by Blackstenius, who is down hurt. Best Australian city. I haven't been to them all. I haven't been to many. So probably, I mean, Sydney is just because I do like Sydney. I do like Sydney. But hey, I just haven't been to enough. I'm hoping to get to more cities over the next 12 months. Over the A-League season, I'm hoping to do more away days, more interstate trips. Would love to get up to Brisbane. Would love to get to Melbourne as well. Yeah, when Central Coast Mariners are coming to town, when we see the fixtures released, fingers crossed we can line up some away days, man. Alex Morgan delivering. No one there to tap it in. An hour of football has been played in Melbourne. It's Sweden 0, USA 0. Don't forget, if you want to support the channel, you can send through Super Chats. Super Chats go a long way to supporting the channel, helping me keep on creating content, helping us fund our away days, our matchday vlogs. And here's Smith! What a chance for Sophia Smith, who found herself unmarked at the far post. Is there an offside call here, maybe? It wasn't offside on Smith, that's for sure. She was well onside. And how have they left her so unmarked? Anderson, the left back, completely left her player unmarked there. And Smith ended up colliding with the keeper. I don't think there's any question of a penalty in there at all. But wow, man, wow. I am aware of this Raiders. There is in baseball is a team named after the Mariners, Seattle Mariners. Is that right? I am familiar with this. Seattle Mariners. There you go, right? Is that right? Is that it, Raiders? Seattle Mariners? I think that's it. Hey, I have heard of that. Because sometimes, I'll tell you how I know that. Sometimes like on YouTube or stuff, if you search like Mariners Sport or something like that, sometimes it comes up with like Seattle Mariners first. So it's like, oh, okay, there's another Mariners in world football. I mean, not football, world sport. World sport. Still level, still scoreless. USA definitely with a better opportunity so far this match, but Sweden are absolutely still in this one. Questions have been asked of Sweden so far this half, but they've dealt with it up to this point. They've dealt with it okay. Defensively, they have been solid, and their goalkeeper, Musovic, has been absolutely incredible with some of their saves that she's been making tonight, man. Fantastic. It is Seattle Mariners. There you go. There you go. Are you streaming the Oz Cup on Wednesday and Thursday? I may be getting to the Australia Cup on Wednesday, so there may not be a stream on Wednesday because I'm hoping to get to one of the games. We will let me double check the games on Thursday, man. Let me have a look real quick. Schedule will be coming out soon enough, that's for sure. Let's have a look here. We will be live on Thursday. Yes, we will be live on Thursday. We will be live on Thursday. There's 3 games on Thursday. Yes, Dingo. I mean, that's the tricky thing with Melbourne City. You Google Melbourne City and it comes up with the actual city, which I always find funny. You have to just be like Melbourne City FC or something. Melbourne City Football. Sweden. Well done, Germa. The American centre back there staying strong. Ooh, USA preparing a change here. First substitution of the game being prepared. It's Lynn Williams who's set to come on. Lynn Williams didn't see many minutes in the group stage, but she is set to come on here. Lynn Williams started the Portugal game, I believe, from memory. What game are you going to on Wednesday? I'm hoping to try and get to the Edgeworth Eagles Western United game. There's a whole bunch of Australia Cup fixtures coming up this week as well. Football in Australia just does not stop. We've got 3 fixtures on Wednesday. We have Edgeworth taking on Western United. We've got Gold Coast Knights taking on Devonport Strikers. And then Goulburn Valley Suns, they'll be playing up your Leichhardt. We also have Florida Athena playing Western Sydney Wanderers. So I'm either going to get to a game or we will be live. But I'll make sure to let you guys know. Julian's here. How's it going, Julian? I'm doing well, mate. Doing very, very well. We had a big day today, Julian. We were at the Netherlands-South Africa game. By the way, the vlog is out right now on the channel for that one. So check it out afterwards if you're keen. Oz Cup watch along for Raw. Newey on the 14th. Planning to do that one, that's for sure. Jessica says, I'm going to go to GV Suns versus Appy on Wednesday. There you go. Nice. That'll be a good one. That's a huge occasion for Goulburn Valley Suns, man. They're in the round of 32, which is huge for them. But yeah, we were live on Friday for those first round of 32 fixtures. And yeah, with the Australia Cup, we'll be live doing a watch along for the games, or if not, it's because I'm at the games. That's basically how it works now. All right. Corner opportunity here for Sweden. Free kick, in fact, for Sweden. It's pretty congested in that penalty area. Can one of these teams finally make the breakthrough here? Sweden looking dangerous. By the way, Lynn Williams has come on to replace Trinity Rodman. She was having a good game, Rodman, but she's off. So here we go. Aslani to deliver. The delivery isn't bad. Close to the keeper and Nailest staying strong, claiming that ball. Well taken. Quick release as well for Williams, who almost is getting to that, but the back pass will go through to the Swedish keeper. John's heading to a game as well. John over in WA says, I'll be going to Florida Athena v Western Sydney Wanderers, as it's the only round of 32 game in WA. No worries, Jessica. Have a good night. I'll catch you later. That'll be a great game. Florida Athena, Western Sydney Wanderers. Very keen to see how that result pans out. Very excited to see a lot of these A-League men's sides in action in the Australia Cup. See how their lineups are looking early on in pre-season. Dude, in the middle bay here, in this game, are there like 5 dudes in banana suits? Look at the middle bay. There's like 5 dudes in banana suits. Seriously. I thought they were initially just like Swedish jerseys or something, but I'm pretty sure they're like banana onesies. It's great. Bit of a collision here. Lindsay Horan is down and injured here for USA. Bit of a collision. Oh, copped a hip. Engeldale's hip went flying into Lindsay Horan's ribs there. That's a painful one. That's a very painful one there for Lindsay Horan. Who do you think will win this match? I'm still backing Sweden. I think they've done very good to this point to defend. I think it's going to come down to a moment later on in the game, maybe extra time, where Sweden snatch it. Or it could well go to a penalty shootout, which we could see happen as well. Do you support a Prem team? I do indeed. I'm a Tottenham Hotspur fan. So a little stoppage in this game with Lindsay Horan down hurt. But yeah, keep an eye out for that, like that middle bay, like directly, like in line with the side, the halfway line here. There's like 5 guys in banana suits. It's great. USA just slowing down the tempo of the game now, as we've played 70 minutes of football. Not long to go. This game has gone by pretty quickly, man. It has gone by pretty quickly. It's been a gripping contest. One of the more entertaining nil-all draws you'll see. Just the narrative around this game, really exciting. 2 teams who do not want to be knocked out in the round of 16. Ooh, Raiders, interesting question. Who's a stronger team, Sweden or Netherlands? It's a great question. For me, they're probably both evenly matched. But I tell you what, I mean, I was literally, saw Netherlands in person earlier today, like a matter of hours ago. I was watching Netherlands in person. They are a very good football team, man. So well oiled, just really cohesive. This free kick for Sweden will be cleared away. And I'll tell you what, if Sweden and Netherlands met in a matchup, which I think could be a semi-final matchup, right? That could be a potential semi-final, Netherlands Sweden. I would back Netherlands. I think I would back Netherlands, man. I think I would. It'd be close though. Again, like it's a tricky one. You could go either way, but Netherlands, they're a good side, dude. They're a good side. We do know that Netherlands will be taking on Spain in the quarterfinals. Netherlands taking on Spain. The winner of this game will be playing Japan. And my goodness, that's going to be a tricky one for either of these teams, man. I mean, Japan, for me, I think would be favourites against either of these sides. Japan are class. Oh, here's a good run by Williams. Her delivery. Well, she was almost a bit too fast there, Lynn Williams. She was straight onto that ball, and it's gone away from everyone else. USA back in possession here. Any streams tomorrow, Lockie? I have 2 days off now, so great to see your watch-alongs. Troy, thanks so much, mate. I'm glad you're enjoying the watch-alongs, as always. Yes, tomorrow we are planning to be live for both games tomorrow. We are planning to be live for England v Nigeria. And, almost a chance here for USA. We are, of course, going to be live for the watch-along Australia v Denmark. So a big double watch-along tomorrow evening. Very much looking forward to that one. We are going to be live. Let's double check the schedule here. We're also going to be live on Tuesday. We've got a couple games on Tuesday as well. Colombia, Jamaica, France, Morocco going to be live for both of those as well. Long range for Smith. That'll roll through to the keeper. That's right, John. I mean, that sums up how close this one is. As John says here in the FIFA World Rankings, USA number 1 and Sweden are number 3. And that's just, like I said earlier, I mean, it's going to be a huge upset to see either of these sides go out at this stage in the tournament. And the reason why we are getting this matchup so early is because USA finished second in their group. We have to remember that Netherlands finished first in Group E there, ahead of USA. So, USA runners up in their group, which meant they had to go through to face Sweden in this tough round of 16 matchup. Rolfo, Sweden, in possession here in opposition territory. They've struggled to break down this USA backline, who have been very resolute all tournament here. Very defensive, well organised in defence, USA. That's probably their biggest strength at the moment. Just in attack, it's breaking down sometimes for them. Troy says, looking forward to watching them. Thanks, man. Says, by the way, my stack for tonight is Maltesers. Dude, I love Maltesers. That's like a top tier chocolate. Oh, here's Sweden. They're in the box. Oh, the pass back just wasn't the right one. Sonnet will clear. And it's going to be a foul on Aslani here. Dude, we love Maltesers, eh? We love Maltesers. James says, I'd love to see penalties as well as Rapinoe come on. Yeah, I think it's just a matter of time before we see Megan Rapinoe come on, hey? This is the kind of game where she could have an impact. Wow, Liverpool in the chat says, I played for club yesterday. I was down 6-0 at half time, and then my team scored 4 in the second half, and we lost 8-4. Oh my gosh. Dude, that's goals galore. 8-4. What a scoreline. What a scoreline. That's not bad to come back with the 4 goals, though. You essentially won the second half 4-2 there, didn't you? So, 15 minutes remaining in regular time. And we are still searching for our first goal of the game. Alex Morgan gives one for Lynn Williams to chase. Williams is going to get to this first. Look at the pace on Williams. Looking for the cutback now. Well, she goes down in the box. A bit of a heavy challenge there. And the shot from Sonnet is going to sail high. So, that was really, really good pace there from Lynn Williams. And there was a heavy challenge there. I wonder if there's there could be a sneaky VAR check there, because Williams was tackled in the box there. Let's have a look at this replay. Is there any question of contact? I mean, maybe. Is there a penalty chance there, you reckon? Yeah. Julian loves Maltesers as well. They are just fantastic. We love Maltesers. I think I love Maltesers because I have a lot of memories as like a youngster, like having Maltesers in like the movie theater. You know what I mean? Like it's a great movie theater snack. You just got to be really quiet when you're chewing on them. Like, when you bite down, you just got to be really subtle about it. That's why I don't like crunchy food in the cinemas. This game seems destined for extra time and potentially destined for a penalty shootout. We haven't had a game go to extra time in this tournament yet. This could be the first one. Not long to go, and the scores remain locked. Here comes Sweden. Blackstenius once again pulling wide. Has Germa for company. Germa's had a great game tonight. She's been so strong and strong once again here. And wins the throw for her team as well. Well done. Really, really well done there from Germa. Sweden struggling here just to create any sort of attacking shooting opportunity. Old Gold isn't bad too. I don't mind dark chocolate. Sweden back in possession here. Nice piece of play there. Angled Owl looking to feed candidate, and that will be a goal kick. So the main thing that we're seeing here is that Sweden are really just struggling to get any sort of shots on goal here. They're not getting in any promising positions. They're having the ball in opposition territory, but nothing that's really threatening USA at all. And that has to change if they want to win this game. Dude, I love Turkish Delight too. Aussie says Turkish Delight is my favorite. Let's get the dressing gown back on, man. We're getting cold again. Spencer loves Turkish. Actually, dude, interesting to see that there's a bit of love in the chat for Turkish Delight. A lot of my friends aren't fans of Turkish Delight. Oh, bro. So, Sweden definitely applying a bit of a high press here, as we can see, but USA, they've broken past it here. And here's the pace of Williams on show again down the right for USA. Lynn Williams. Still Williams. Anderson holds her up. And Rolfo's there to support. So. Extra time is certainly looking more and more likely, isn't it, eh? Certainly looking more and more likely. Got to be comfortable when watching football, man. Got the dressing gown on. I guarantee one of you guys are also wearing a dressing gown right now. Or a robe, if that's what you call it. It's the wintertime essential. A nice, warm, snuggly robe and watching football. Sonnet goes back to Goma here. USA slow build up once again. Goma goes long, and it has found Smith. Sophia Smith, delivery. Delivery not right. Delivery not right. USA. Probably would have been offside anyway. That was a good line there by Sweden. They pushed up there. Do you live in Queensland or New South Wales? I am from the central coast of New South Wales, where we've had a bit of a rainy day today. In Sydney, it was a little bit rainy. A little bit drizzly, overcast. Double change being prepared here for Sweden, looking to change the course of this contest. Lena Hertig's preparing to come on, as well as Sophia Jakobsen. USA have only made one change so far. That was Lynn Williams. We haven't seen Megan Rapinoe yet. Megan Rapinoe. Isn't dark chocolate healthier? Allegedly so, right? I think that's what we hear, right? Apparently dark chocolate is meant to be better for you. Here's Rolfo for Sweden. What can they do here now, Sweden? Blackstenius in the box. Blackstenius has a lot of defenders in front of her. She just went for a shot there. Just felt like she sort of ran out of ideas and was just like, I'll just have a go here. But that was easily blocked. You can see they do get good numbers back in defense, USA. What season is it over there? Winter. Winter. Hey Siri, what's the temperature right now? 12 degrees. 12 degrees. Celsius. Of course, I know in the US it's a different system, Fahrenheit. I can't tell you what that is, Fahrenheit, but 12 degrees Celsius. Sanjay's in the chat. How's it going, Sanjay? Good to see you here. Less than 10 minutes to go in regular time. I think we've only had like one sort of injury stoppage in this half so far. There hasn't been too many breaks. I don't think we will see much injury time, maybe 3-4 minutes. And we could be set for extra time. We could be set for extra time here. Oh, a little bit of a heavy touch. Sweden stay in possession here. Angled. Oh, God, flying in there with Sonnet. So, USA back in possession here. Long ball. Looking for Smith. Goes out of play. Is that 54 Fahrenheit? There you go. So it's 54 Fahrenheit here. There you go. Well, yeah, actually, what's the temperature over there at the moment, Raiders? We'll have to do a bit of conversion. Freshman says I say 5 minutes added. I could see that happening. Could see that. Yeah, Raiders, what's the weather like over there? In California. California. Dream of Californication. Dream of Californication. Red Hot Chili Peppers, man. What a band. Here's Fox for the USA. Delivery is going to not end up with Sophia Smith because Sweden can get that clear. I tell you what, man, this game's going to extra time. I'm telling you right now, it's going to extra time for sure. I don't think we're going to see a goal within the 90 minutes. Sanjay says, I'm in Canberra. It's not great. I tell you what would the temperature be in Canberra right now, Sanjay? It must be very cold there. Joel says, USA going out. USA going out. Red Hot Chili Peppers fan. I wouldn't say I'm like a big fan, but I do love their stuff, man. I wouldn't call myself a fan. Fun fact, I once played... let's come back to that. USA behind. Morgan. Oh. Well, she was offside anyway, but this continues this narrative of Alex Morgan. I think Look, don't get me wrong. Alex Morgan is a US women's footballing team champion, absolute legend. But she is really struggling in front of goal this tournament. I mean, that's not an opinion; it's a fact. She had a lot of chances against Portugal last week, and she missed all of them. And in that kind of position, you'd expect your star striker to hit the target. I know she was offside, but you sort of have to hit the target there, especially someone like Alex Morgan. And yeah, it's a bit worrying. And here's Sweden. They're on the attack. Oh, straight a goal. A nailer claims it. Straight a goal. Jakobsen, the substitute, almost going the other way and scoring the goal for Sweden. Well saved. It was straight at Naylor, who had to react quickly there. Wow, dude. Who are you rooting for in this game, Lockie? I would love to see Sweden go through. And I think Sweden still will go through. Troy loves the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Spencer loves Red Hot Chili Peppers. There we go. 73 Fahrenheit. Hey, Siri. What's 73 degrees Fahrenheit in Celsius?
73 degrees Fahrenheit is 22.8 degrees Celsius.
22.8 in Celsius, which is not bad. That's like the high that we. That's like the highest temperature that we have in winter, basically. Well, at least where I am in New South Wales. Freshman's tuning from Bunbury says the weather's all right. I was just going to say before, fun fact, not to flex or anything, but like I once played a gig like outside straight after a Red Hot Chili Peppers concert. Like afterwards, as post concert entertainment outside the venue, we did like a little pop up show. It was great. For those that don't know, when I'm not talking about football, I play guitar. All right, 4 minutes to go in regular time. We won't have much injury time, and we could be set for a big one tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We could be set for a big one tonight. Melbourne is seeing a thrilling game tonight. This is tightly contested, and it's got extra time written all over it. All over it. Joel says in Tasmania, 22 is average in summer. That's rough. I'm looking forward to summer. Liverpool says if none of the goalkeepers were playing, it would have been 8-1 to USA. When's your music tour happening? Maybe one day. Get your popcorn, says Mr. Freshman. That's right. We are set for an entertaining night here. I don't know if we'll see this winning goal. I'll tell you what, the scenes, if one of these teams scores now, man. Whoever scores now will win this game. And Sweden have a corner here, man. Sweden have a corner. Okay. Sweden have a corner, man. Here we go. If they score here, I think this might be it. It's the 88th minute. This is it, man. This is Sweden's chance. They haven't had too many chances. Here we go. Tall timber in the box for Sweden. They're packed in really close to the keeper as well. It's going to be the left foot of Anderson to deliver. So many players so close to the keeper. Anderson delivers. It's headed away. The shot, it's bouncing around, and that shot's going to go wayward from Angelau. So, USA survive once again there. Their defensive record is looking great, USA. So, no goal there for Sweden. And as the minutes tick by, we are looking closer and closer to an extra time period here for the first time in this tournament. Aussie says, mate, if you keep singing, you're going to get a copyright strike because the singing's too good. Absolute bangers, though. I mean, Red Hot Chili Peppers. How many? They're just full of bangers. Fox for USA. Delivery's blocked, but... Oh, Williams wins the header. Here's Williams looking to deliver towards Morgan. What a save! Oh my gosh. Musovic is putting together the performance of her life. Musovic, what a save. Morgan, that was her chance, man. What a save, says Freshman. Oh my gosh. Here's USA again. This time it's cleared. Wow. That must have been the moment. And Musovic again pulling off the heroics. Ball comes in again. Easier save this time for Musovic. Oh my gosh. Musovic. That was the games as Raiders. What a chance. Look at this, dude. Morgan got the header. And how good was that? Straight down to her right-hand side. Oh my gosh. Wow, dude. Wow. I haven't seen a goalkeeping performance like this since Jamie Young at Amy Park in 2021, ladies and gentlemen. (2022), in fact. Here comes USA up the right-hand side. 2 minutes. Dude, we have 2 minutes of injury time? That's got to be the shortest second-half injury time number I've seen ever at this tournament. 2 minutes. That's nothing. I thought I would probably see at least 4. At least 4. It's 2. Wow. Favorite band of all time, the 1975. Long ball here for Alex Morgan. Here we go. USA, 2 minutes to go. A goal here could be it. Flag has gone up once again here. Alex Morgan offside. Oh boy. Yeah, Emmy Martinez in the World Cup final. It's that kind of vibes, isn't it? Dude, that wasn't offside. Having a look at the replay, that wasn't offside. That was on. That was on there. Raider says, I wouldn't start Morgan in the next game. I could agree with you, man. I mean, she's... I feel like there's probably other players they could play in that area that might do better. Under the Bridge is a classic Red Hot Chili Peppers song, man. Troy's favorite Red Hot Chili Peppers song is High Ground. Great one as well. My favorite Red Hot Chili Peppers song is honestly probably Danny California. And California might be celebrating as Williams delivers here, and it's headed away by Ilstad. Oh, no foul there on Smith. And Sweden looking to clear. Blackstenius. So, seconds away from full time here and seconds away for extra time in the first time in this tournament. What a game it's been. It's been so tight. And that is full time in regular time. We are going to extra time. We are in for a big one tonight, ladies and gentlemen. USA 0, Sweden 0. We are going to be resuming from 90 minutes. Get your cup of tea, get your Maltesers ready, because we're in for a very thrilling half an hour and potentially more. This one could be set for a penalty shootout as well. Let's wait and find out. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, man. Wow. So, how are we feeling about this? Who wins it from here? Is it going to be a penalty shootout or will we see a winner? I don't think we will. I think we will get a penalty shootout. At this rate. It's just been so tightly contested. Both defenses have looked very strong. Musovic is simply not conceding a goal tonight. So I don't think USA make a breakthrough. Sweden says, Joel says Sweden are going to come in hard. Raider says, I'm so nervous. We are entering extra time, man. 0-0 after 90 minutes. But this game is far from over. Guys, I'm going to take a quick break and we'll be back in just a minute. Let's just do a little message here. Back in a sec. I don't often take breaks in the streams, but I'll literally be back in like 60 seconds. You can time me, man. I'm going to take the shortest break and then we'll be back for extra time. Back in a sec. Cause watch football. We'll be back in a sec. returned. USA 0, Sweden 0 after 90 minutes of football. Extra time awaits in this thrilling round of 16 matchup. Was I 60 seconds? You guys actually timed me. You guys actually timed me. How long did I take? Was it 60 seconds? All right, man. Reid is coming in here with his prediction. Says it's going to be 540 USA on pens. 86 seconds. That's all right. What else is he saying here? Professional Soccer in the chat says it's going to be 4-2 to USA on pens. Liverpool's going 5-3 to Sweden on pens. Yeah, man. It's I feel like it will be pens. I feel like we will see penalty shootout tonight. But here we go. We are set for a big one. Extra time for the first time in this tournament. Fortnite, no worries, mate. No worries for being late. No need to apologise. No stress at all. And now tell you what, Fortnite Troll TV, you've arrived at a perfect time because we are set for extra time here. This game is far from over. Half an hour to go, and then potentially penalties. Third time charm asking for pens, says Spencer. We could be set to see it tonight, couldn't we? We could be set to see it. So, the extra time period set to get underway here. What a thrilling match this has been in Melbourne tonight. Teams still have some more substitutions up their sleeves. We'll see what happens in this period, though. Two teams playing at the absolute peak of their performances. If that even makes sense. You know what I mean. Here we go. Sweden are going to get us underway here in extra time in Melbourne. We are underway, kicking off from 90 minutes here. Sanjay says it's going to be 3-2 Sweden on penalties. Spencer says 3-1 USA on penalties. So a lot of you guys seem to reckon that it's going to be a penalty shootout. We're not going to see a winning goal here, which I have to agree with you. I don't think we will see a winning goal. I don't think we will. Based off the 90 minutes of football, it's been very tight, very even. Defenses have been on top. The USA back four has been on top, and the Swedish goalkeeper, Musovic, has been probably been the player of the match tonight. Here's Lynn Williams on the right-hand side. She's going to go for an early ball here, but that will easily sail through to the goalkeeper. So, plenty of time here for a goal. We have half an hour of football. That's plenty of time for a little moment. And that's all it takes, man. One moment. One slip. One piece of trickery. One piece of leadership. One challenge. And that's all it sometimes takes to make a breakthrough. And that's why we love this wonderful game. It's all about the moments. It's all about those moments. Who will step up and take the moments here? It doesn't come any bigger than this. The biggest competition in the world in women's football. Sweden. Looking to control the ball early on in this extra time period. They didn't see too much of it throughout the game. USA were controlling much possession. All right. Okay. Long ball, Sweden. Again, looking to get Blackstenius out in those wide positions. She's gone pretty heavy through the back of Ertz there, but no foul. No foul on Julie Ertz. I thought that would have been a foul too, but Julie Ertz complaining to the referee who's not interested in awarding that one. Ball whipped in. Done. Flicks that clear, but there is Jakobsen who delivers. Oh, decent delivery, but USA get that clear. It's going to come back in again. That's a shot. Oh, it's hung up. Sweden starting brightly here in this extra time period. Hurtig goes back. Another forward pass. Here's Hurtig. Hurtig still. Sweden looking good. Rolfo. Look at how many USA shirts are in defense here. So many. Deliveries in. Oh, heavy collision. Hurtig and Naylor collide. And everyone looks all right. We're going to play on. In fact, it might be a foul, I think, for USA here. Yo, dude. Heavy collision between Hertig and the American goalkeeper, Matt Naylor there. So, bright start here for Sweden. Bright start. But you could see there, USA were just so solid in defense. So strong in their challenges at the back there. Long ball from the goal kick here for USA. Comes back to Sweden. Breaks down for them. And USA can build from the back here. USA can build from the back. This has been a giant watch-along, and it's still has plenty to go, man. Professional Soccer asks, question, who is better, Haaland, Vinny Jr. or Mbappe? My opinion, Mbappe. Oh, man, I mean, you've named two fantastic footballers there. They're all incredible. If I had to pick one right now, probably Mbappe. I mean, Vinny Jr. and Haaland are fantastic as well. I think Haaland's an incredible striker. I think he's one of the best strikers in the world. But if out of those three, I would go Mbappe just, man. I would go Mbappe just. Freshman says Mbappe as well. Yeah, don't get me wrong. Those other guys are like remarkable footballers, world-class footballers. But if I had to pick out of those three, I would go Mbappe. Julian says, Sweden have been holding on really strong. They've been so solid tonight, Sweden. They've been so competitive. And they're making it really difficult for USA to create chances now. Liverpool goes Haaland. Hey, dude, I love Haaland as well. One of the best strikers in world football also. But for me, Mbappe is just more established. Like, I feel like he's been involved in a couple World Cups now, Mbappe. I feel like Haaland, it's playing at Dortmund and now at Man City. Great first season at Man City. Very excited for the Premier League to be starting up next week. Here's Alex Morgan looking to get on the end of this ball. Morgan goes for that near post, and that's on target. Good save, Musovic. Good save. Julian says their goalkeeping has been amazing, and once again, another example of that fantastic goalkeeping from Sweden. Musovic, the goalkeeper for Sweden, has been phenomenal tonight. Oh my God, in the chat says, how good is Musovic, bro? Fantastic, eh? So good tonight. So good. So, yet another corner opportunity here for USA. It's going to be Sullivan. But at the moment, Sweden have a player down with what appears to be cramp, potentially. And I tell you what, if this does go to a penalty shootout, this will be really interesting because, I mean, Musovic has shown her qualities as a goalkeeper already tonight. And coming off this confidence-boosting performance here, saving so many stops, saving so many shots, you would back Musovic in a penalty shootout for Sweden, wouldn't you? It's really intriguing. Angeldal for Sweden, set to come off here, has worked hard in midfield for Sweden tonight. Had to really compete and be physical in the midfield, and she has. And she will be replaced here in extra time by Benison. Ooh, who is the best player above 30 years old right now? Big call. Big question. I mean, probably Leo Messi still, right? You'd probably say Messi, right? Who would you say, professional soccer? Max says Messi. Here's Sullivan's corner to that near post. It's cleared. Done Reguthers. Goes up the line again. Back to Sullivan. That's going to be a Swedish throw, surely. Oh, Rapinoe's getting ready, man. The camera's just shown Megan Rapinoe on the sideline. Here's Sophia Smith for USA. Comes out for Sullivan, and that has a lot of power. Too much power. That's gone high. John P says, just realised Musovic plays at Chelsea. Same club as Sam Kerr. There you go. Who is your favourite manager other than Ange? Oh, geez, there's some great managers out there, eh? I've always admired Pep Guardiola. I think he's the best manager in world football. Always admired Pep. I mean, if I just stick it with, I could easily just stick Australian and, go Graham Arnold. I do think Arnie's a great coach. And I love the coach of my team, man. Nick Montgomery, I think, is a fantastic, fantastic coach. But, yeah, in world football, I mean, you got to say Pep Guardiola's up there. I think Jurgen Klopp's fantastic as well, man. There's a lot of great coaches. I love Luka Modric, man. He was one of my favorite players when I first started following Spurs, when he was back at Tottenham. Yeah. Rapinoe's on here. Megan Rapinoe is on the pitch. Ladies and gentlemen, what a star of women's football. She has just entered the field of play. And this could be a huge stage. There's a huge chance here for Megan Rapinoe to turn this game around for USA. So, Megan Rapinoe here. On for Alex Morgan, by the looks of things. Sullivan. Long ball here. Looking for Rapinoe. Cut out by Isildat. Smith trying to force her way through. Sonnet has the ball, but I'm not sure what she was thinking there. She went for the pass. So Megan Rapinoe on for Alex Morgan here. Alex Morgan came close a couple times tonight, but still without a goal this tournament. And if USA go out, she won't have a goal at all this tournament. Professional Soccer says, would you rather watch sport or play it? Play it on a game, not in real life. Watch sport or play it? Play it on a game, not in real life. So you're asking if I would rather watch sport or as in like play FIFA or something. Definitely watch sport. Definitely watch sport. Yeah. Julian says, I admire Eric Ten Hag as a coach. Really great. I think he's a solid coach too. Yeah. Very tactical coach, isn't he? $100 of football have been played. Sweden 0, USA 0. Here's Sophia Smith. Oh, that's a good pass for Williams. Lynn Williams. Oh, here's Rapinoe. No, it's just behind her. Lindsay Horan. Headed away by Isildat. Scrambling defense for Sweden. They hold on here, but USA, what an opportunity for them. Great pass out wide by Smith. And Williams went for that shot. Great diving save. So much action there within that 5 seconds. What a save, says Freshman. Fantastic. Oh my gosh. Who has the best fan base in the A-League, do you think? Melbourne Victory for sure. Yeah, Melbourne Victory. Just look at their membership numbers. Look at their active support. Melbourne Victory. Biggest fan base in the league. Near post corner goes out of play. It will be another corner here for the US. So, 8th corner of the game. 8th corner of the game for US. This goalkeeper's, Muslovic is putting together one of the performances of the tournament here, not just from goalkeepers, including outfield players. I mean, this is remarkable here from Muslovic. He's keeping us side in this game. Rapinoe's corner. Again, they keep going that near post, the US, on these corners. It's not really working out for them. Sweden have that near post covered at these set pieces, Dan, man. They have that near post covered. All right. So Sweden survive that USA attack once more. And now can they conjure up an attack of their own? Breaks down in midfield. And USA, oh no, it's going to be a foul. Late whistle there. The foul on Blackstenius. And the whistle seemed to come a bit late there. The foul on Blackstenius by Sonnet, who's been very physical tonight, man. So Sweden have a long-range free kick. It's pretty close to the halfway line, but they're sending their defenders up for this one. They're going to go for this here. Keep an eye on Illustat here, the number 13. She's got 3 goals from centre back in this tournament. They're looking for Isildat. Oh, the keeper Nail is flying out for this one. She's just won it. Goodness me, Nail has got no fear at all. She's just going for these. Sweden can go long again here. They do go long towards the box. Illustat's still up there. Sophia Smith to Williams. USA can break here if they can get away. Sweden will send it forward once again. But it ends up with Dunn, who can push forward from left back for USA. This has been a gripping contest up to this point, and there's still so much time left. We've only got 1 minute left in the first half of extra time. It's still 15 minutes left, which is enough time for anything to happen. Will one of these teams be able to find a breakthrough, or will we see a penalty shootout? Will we see a penalty shootout? Jakobsen, Rolfo. Fridolina Rolfo trying to take on 3 defenders here. Doesn't quite work out, but Sweden have a throw here. 30 seconds to go. We did have one short injury break here to Angledal, so I think we will get 1 minute injury time here, you'd imagine. Throw for Blackstenius. Controlled. USA can clear. Under pressure here, though. They do get it clear now, USA. Professional Soccer in the chat says, I wonder how the Matildas will play tomorrow against a pretty decent team. Well, I'll tell you what, we played a very good team in Canada last week, and we beat them 4-0. I'm pretty confident Australia will get the win tomorrow. Denmark, tough opposition, man. They've got some quality players. But I'm backing Australia to get the win, man. I think coming off that 4-0 win against Canada, I'm confident. 1 minute of injury time here at the end of the first half of extra time. Blackstenius is slow to getting to her feet here after going down. 30 seconds for Sweden to launch an attack here. 20 seconds to go till the break. Still they build. Sweden, we've got 10 seconds left. We might be going all the way here till the whistle. And then the teams will change sides. They will. There is the whistle for the break in extra time. We are going to set up for the second period of extra time. And the scores still remain 0-0. Wow. Spencer's back in Australia. 3-1 Denmark over Denmark. Yeah, that's my score prediction too. Although one of you guys said 2-0 earlier, and that almost feels a bit more likely as well. Oh my God, says I'm getting scared now. It's tense, isn't it, man? It's tense. This penalty shootout looks so likely now. There was another great opportunity for USA in that extra time period, that first half of extra time. Again, Musovic coming up clutch. Sweden just have to hold on here. And then, again, like they've got 2 fantastic goalkeepers here, Naylor and Musovic, who will be going face-to-face in a penalty shootout. And Musovic has played such a good game tonight. You get to back her in a penalty shootout, honestly. You get to back her. Aussie Wixie's back in Australia 4-2 tonight. I'd love that. Would love to see another 4 goals tonight. Dom's here as well. How's it going? Dom says, go Sweden. I love this from Liverpool. Says, I wanted to go to penalties, but I don't because I have school tomorrow. Swedish keeper is insane, says James. She's had such a fantastic game. What a match it has been. Easily the player of the match, regardless of what happens from here. Zecira Musovic, the keeper for Sweden, putting together the performance of her life to keep Sweden in this tournament. Here we go. We are back underway here for the second half of extra time. So, will either of these teams be able to make a breakthrough here in the final 15 minutes, or are we destined for a penalty shootout? You got to say that the penalty shootout is looking more and more likely with every second that ticks by. And you can almost say that even from the first stages of this game, when it was looking so tight early on, we had a feeling this could be a 0-0 situation where it goes through the penalties. We did say it early on, and that is looking like the case here. It's been a truly gripping contest. Julian's back in the 2-0 win for Australia tomorrow. Love it. Where does Sweden find this energy after 100 minutes, says Spencer? That's right, these teams. It's all mental now, isn't it? They're holding on. Bit of a high boot there on Sonnet from Jakobsen. Professional Soccer says, in my opinion, USA could have scored earlier, but the Swedish goalie is keeping Sweden tight. Absolutely. I mean, if it wasn't for Musovic, USA would be up a couple goals now by now. Hey, a couple goals. Here's Smith. Oh, near post save. Smith inside the box. In the box, that quick fire shot to the near post. Well saved. Great control. Great. How good was that first touch from Smith? Just to lay it in front of her and run onto it into space. Great first touch by Sophia Smith. She's having a great tournament. 2 goals and an assist in their first game against Vietnam, Sophia Smith. Megan Rapinoe with the corner. Is this the moment for US? Low corner. Sweden struggling to get that clear, and that's an easy save for Musovic. Sweden keeper of the tournament, says Spencer. Absolutely. I mean, at this rate, yeah. And I tell you what, there's been some fantastic goalkeeping performances in this tournament already, but this one is up there. This one has to be number one. There's been a lot of penalty saves too. We remember in the first week there was just penalties in every game, and half of them was saved. Half of them was saved. Long ball down the right for Williams to chase. She's fast, but she won't get to that. She won't get to that, Lynn Williams. Boston's here as well. Once again, guys, so good to see you, all of you tuning in for this massive watch along. We've been looking forward to this round of 16 clash. We're live tomorrow for both games, England, Nigeria, Australia, Denmark. Matilda's Denmark, that's the big one, man. You can't miss that. You can't miss that. It's going to be huge. Yeah, it's going to be huge. That's right. USA going to do touchdowns in the penalty kicks. Remember, in the MLS when they used to do that, rather than penalties, they had that thing. I don't even know what they called it, where they dribbled the ball up and there was 1-on-1 with the keeper, but they got to dribble. What do they call that? That was actually kind of cool. It was something different, you know. Wide ball here for Williams. USA on the attack. Williams high delivery, not to any teammate though. And USA with the throw in a good position. Rapinoe's throw, short for Smith. Smith cutting inside, goes down Smith. Don't think there's any question of a penalty there. She went down pretty easily. Dude, I'm telling you again. Look at this middle bay. You can see the five people in the banana seats. Another replay. I mean, there's definitely no penalty in that. It's definitely a slip by Sophia Smith. Does extra time end after the 120th minute? Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So we've just got over 10 minutes left in this one. Not long to go. Sweden 0, USA 0. This has been a gripping 0-all match. USA have looked more likely to break their deadlock, but Swedish keeper Musovic has had different ideas. Done with the delivery here. Sweden get that one clear. That looked like a handball. It's going to fall to Smith, who drives it. Williams, that's another easy save. Another easy save. So, still looking strong here. Still looking strong here at the back, Sweden. They've stayed very organised for over 100 minutes of football. And USA are having chance after chance here. Sweden unable to get themselves forward at all. But could they do it here now? Rolfo goes back inside for Hurtig. She just loses the ball, though. Just a little bit, some more mistakes we're seeing from Sweden compared to USA. Sweden preparing another change here as well. So, Blomqvist is coming on for Sweden here, and she'll be replacing Blackstenius, who's coming off. Blackstenius unable to find the back of the nets tonight. Blomqvist is on to replace her. Blomqvist is on. So, less than 10 minutes remaining. Not long to go now. $113 minutes of football played. 112 now. And the scores remain 0-0. We seem destined for a penalty shootout here. Destined for a penalty shootout. Boston says new name, Colombiano Boston. Colombiano Boston, love it. Megan Rapinoe getting back, doing some defensive work there, and earns the free kick. Earns the free kick. Fox is down hurt here. These players are putting in such a massive effort here tonight in Melbourne. Some of these players, you can see it on the face of Fox here. How energy sapped these players are, man. I mean, 120 minutes of football. It's huge, dude. Long ball. Williams. Good flick on. Lindsay Horan. Looking to take on Eriksson. Goes backwards. Fox with the delivery. And Anderson under pressure. Gets that clear. And Anderson has picked up a knock here. Not long to go now, man. Not long to go at all. 6 minutes to go. 6 minutes to go. What a turnout it has been in Melbourne for this one, man. Packed crowd. What's wrong with my coverage? Is it a 7+ thing? So Spencer and Aussie have mentioned issues with the coverage. I'm watching on Optus Sport and it's fine. Watching on Optus Sport here, and it's fine. But maybe with 7, maybe for those watching 7+, maybe there's an issue here. Professional Soccer says, now I feel like the Sweden goalie will save some penalties. I mean, after this game, man. After this performance she's put in, maybe. It's she's had such a fantastic match tonight. Go Sweden, says Tarnley. John says 7+ is working fine for me. Julian's watching 7+ says working fine for me. Interesting. Maybe it's just an isolated issue then. Optus Sport broadcast is working fine for me as well. 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes to go in this one. It is USA 0. Sweden nil. Sweden almost getting in behind here, but Naylor out quickly to claim that one. And a slight collision there, but both players seem to be okay. Oh my gosh, this has been a tense one all the way from the first minute till now. But we seem to be destined for penalties here. Spencer says game of the tournament so far. It's up there. For me, there's probably other ones. Canada, Republic of Ireland was a great game. What were some other good games? Colombia, Germany was pretty fun. There were some other ones. I can't remember. Drop your game of the tournaments. This is up there. Freshman would say that this is game of the tournament. In terms of like the quality of football, it's right up there. Here's Williams for USA. Is this the moment for them? The delivery's not bad. Rapinoe could regather this. Some of these crosses have been a bit wayward from the US lately. These crosses just missing everyone. Sullivan hangs it up. Flicked on. And they get it clear here. Fox goes down. It's a foul. So it's a free kick for USA in enemy territory. Australia, Nigeria. From a neutral point of view, that probably was a great game, wasn't it? Yes, we will be doing a live watch party for Colombia, Jamaica. Yes. Yes, we will be going live for the remaining 4 round of 16 games, that's for sure. Julian says, I really loved Australia v Canada. That was the best. Also went to the game. From an Australian point of view, it was fantastic, wasn't it? Boston says Colombia, Germany. When Colombia shocked the country. Netherlands v USA is my game of the tournament. That was a great game as well. That was an awesome game. Very high quality game, that one. That's up there as well for sure. So that free kick didn't quite work out for USA, and Sweden repel it. Minutes away from a penalty shootout. This has been the first game this tournament to go to extra time, and could now be the first game to go to a penalty shootout. Rapinoe looking to take these quick throw-ins here. Looking for Sophia Smith, who is playing as the striker now for the US. Smith cuts inside and delivers. Cleared away by Eriksson. Ertz goes forward but can't find a teammate. Sweden look for the attack here. Ooh, Rolfo's gone down, and the Swedish bench are appealing here. There is an incident here, so it's going to be a yellow card for Julie Ertz. And the Swedish bench unhappy here. I'd love to see the replay here. What was it? A hand to the face or something? Was it an elbow? It was a hand. It was a flailing hand there. It was a flailing hand. Oh, dude. I mean, there's accidental ones. That looked intentional. I mean, she's got her hand like up here, right? She knows her opponent's there. She knows Rolfo's there. She's swinging her arm right up high. That almost looked intentional. Freshman reckons there'll be 4 minutes added on. Free kick here from Sweden. Headed away by USA. They're looking to keep it in play here. Sweden. Henderson goes out of play. They should have the throw here, Sweden. Is that a USA throw? No way. I thought that was for sure a Swedish throw. Okay. Oh, well, this is interesting. Look at this. USA preparing a double change here. And you're going to suggest that this would be for the penalty shootout. USA have 2 changes set to come on here. Very interesting indeed. 2 changes coming on here for USA. Excuse me. So, double change here being made at the end for USA. Fox is coming off. She's had a great game tonight for USA. Sonnet's coming off as well. Worked really hard in midfield. So O'Hara's on and right back. Mewis is the other player to come on as well for USA. So, hey, you'd imagine with like seconds to go in this one that those changes are being made with the penalty shootout in mind. And how much injury time will we have? 1 minute. 1 minute for one moment of magic. O'Hara with the throw there. Goes long, and that's going to roll out for a goal kick. Dude, man. We got to set for a penalty shootout for sure, dude. We're going to get a penalty shootout for sure. Lockie, could we get the matchup of Chat versus me? Colombia versus Australia? Could we get that matchup? I think we could in a semi-final. Yeah, there is a chance that if Colombia and Australia meet, it would be in a semi-final. Could happen. It would mean Colombia beating potentially England or Nigeria. Yeah, man. Full time. We are going to a penalty shootout. A tense 120 minutes of football, and we are going to pens. Oh my goodness, dude. 120 minutes of football has been played, and we are set for a penalty shootout. Here we go. Pens, man. Pens. Pens. Pens, dude. So, here's what we're going to do here. Let's whack it up. Let's whack it up. Oh my gosh, dude. Here we go. Pens. So, we've got our scoreboard. Well, I'll tell you what, let's put the pens thing over here to the left. Oh my gosh, man. So, tense game is going to end in a penalty shootout here. Who's going to go through? I'll tell you what. Drop your predictions at the chat. Who's going through from this penalty shootout? Who's going to go through? John says, gosh, I'm nervous. Feel good with that Sweden keeper in goals. Oh my God, Musevic has had a great game. So has Naylor, though. She's been very, very strong in goals for USA. Very, very strong. Oh my gosh. Charlie, perfect timing as well. Liverpool says, Liverpool for Life says 5-3 to Sweden. 4-3 to USA, says Raiders. Boston is back in USA as well. Who thinks Sweden's going to win? I think they do get through here. I think they do get through here, Sweden. So. Can they do it, Sweden? Or will USA be able to pull through in the end? Charlie really wants Sweden to win. Spencer says USA 3-1. USA 4-2, says Professional Soccer. We seem to be split. We seem to be split in the chat. Oh gosh, it's nervy, isn't it? It's nervy. So, here we go. Here we go, dude. The coin toss is set to happen. Referees just waiting for the Swedish captain. Oh my gosh. Spencer says, I want Sweden to win, but USA will go through. John, great point. Says USA have only scored 1 goal in the last 3 games now. Great point, John. Great point. It's a fair point. Absolutely. Have really struggled in front of goal now. The 1 goal against Netherlands, and they failed to score against Portugal, and they failed to score here against Sweden. So, look, if USA go through, it's an issue for them. It is an issue for them. Drogba's saying it's going to be 5-3 Sweden. Aussie says, Aussie Wixie says it's going to be Sweden 6-5. Let's see who's right. We've got a whole range of predictions here. I'll tell you what, I'm going to give you my prediction right now. I'm going to go Sweden 4-3. I'm going to go Sweden 4-3 on pens. Sweden 4-3 on pens. Oh my gosh, man. There's some truly experienced players on either side here who would have experienced penalty shootouts in their time. The Melbourne crowd ready for this one. Here we go. It would be saying if either of these teams get eliminated, says Charlie. And that's the big thing about this game, right? That's the narrative around this game. That's why it is such a big deal, this one, because Whoever goes out, it's going to be a dramatic story. USA, they've won the last 2 Women's World Cups, and they could go out here. But Sweden, they're the 3rd-ranked team in women's football. We've already lost the 2nd-ranked team in Germany. They didn't even make it out of the group stage. Charlie's also back in Sweden 4-3. This is so scary, says Liverpool. Julian says Sweden 5-4. Ruben says, I think USA have more pressure on them, so I reckon Sweden wins. It's a good point. There's a lot of pressure on USA here. So here we go. 2 goalkeepers here, Musovic and Naylor, for Sweden and USA respectively. The referee giving them the talking to here. They know they can't cross the line. We've seen it this tournament already. Penalty saves where the goalkeeper has already stepped off the line. Got to make sure they stay behind the line. Here we go. So it looks like it's going to be USA up first. And it's going to be Sullivan. It's going to be Sullivan to step up first here. We're nervous in the chat. We're nervous in the chat. We haven't seen the ball hit the back of the net yet. But we are set to in this penalty shootout. And look at that. Musovic reading her water bottle. Oh, and this is interesting. Look at this conversation between... This is interesting. Look at the conversation between the referee and Musovic. So she complained... So it's not about... I thought maybe the referee was telling her to get rid of the water bottle or something. So Musovic has notes on a water bottle here. We've seen similar things in the past with other penalty shootouts. Here we go. It's going to be Sullivan for the first penalty. Musovic in big conversations with the referee here. Bit of distraction. Can Sullivan put USA up early in the pens? Great penalty. Great penalty. Low, hard from Sullivan. USA lead the penalty shootout. Charlie says, my heart is racing and I don't even support these teams. Go USA, go, says Jimbo. Oh my gosh, very nervous as Joel. Dude, we're holding on together as a collective here in the chat, here in this watch-along. It's been a huge night. Huge night. 2 hours of football culminating in this penalty shootout. Sweden with a chance here. Can they equalise? Great penalty again. It's Fridolin Arolfo, one of their star players, who puts it to the right-hand side. 1-1 in the shootout. 1-1 in the shootout. So, important for both teams to score early on here. Could we be set for a long one? Could we be set for a long one here? Lindsay Horan's going to step up next. The captain for USA. She scored a couple goals in the group stage, Lindsay Horan. Can she do it here? Oh, again, they go to the left, and it's once again a fantastic hit. Musovic dived the right way again, but it was too much power and placement on that one. What a wonderful penalty. Dude, we've seen 3 fantastic penalties already. 3 fantastic penalties. Oh my gosh. USA 2, Sweden 1 in the shootout so far. It's Rubinson next for Sweden. Who will slip first? Sweden. Rubinson. Ooh. Dude, these penalties have been inch perfect. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. Wow, man. Charlie reckons it's going to end 4-3 to Sweden. Oh my gosh. Nervy. And here's one of the changes. We saw Mewis come on right at the end. She's on to take this penalty. This is what she was brought on for. Can she make it 3-2? Mewis. Great penalty. Great penalty. This is the perfect penalty shootout at this stage for the penalty takers. These are some remarkable penalties, man. The placement, the power has been perfect. All good penalties so far, says John. Come on the States, says Boston. It's nervous. It's tense. It's a thrilling round of 16 contest here. It's culminating in this penalty shootout. All eyes on Sweden now. Sweden have scored their first 2. Here we go. Oh, it's missed. She's missed. The first miss. The door has opened for USA. Oh, no. Oh, no. Bjorn has missed for Sweden. Bjorn has missed. Bjorn has missed. And it's Megan Rapinoe who steps up next. Bjorn blazed high over the bar to make it 4-2. Megan Rapinoe here. Oh, she's missed! Megan Rapinoe, the star of this USA team, blazes wide. It's been the perfect penalty shootout. But Rapinoe has sent it into the stands. Oh my gosh. The one player you would have trusted to put it away. The chat can't believe it. OMG, says Aussie. No way, says Freshman. So Sweden can level it here. A perfect penalty shootout, but the last 2 have been missed. Oh, it's a great save! Naylor with a save. Insane. What a save. Oh my gosh, down to her left. Brilliant, brilliant stop. Brilliant stop. Now, USA just need to score here and they go through. And it's Sophia Smith, who's worked so hard tonight, has played 120 minutes for football, scored a brace in the first game against Vietnam, and a penalty here will send USA through to the quarterfinals to play Japan and will knock the third-ranked side, Sweden, out. Smith. Oh, she's missed. Smith has missed. That was the moment. And she's missed. That was the moment for USA. A perfect penalty shootout for the first 5 penalties. And then all of a sudden, everyone's missing. Smith is missed. Freshman says, OMG, how is this happening? No way, says Raiders. Oh my gosh. The shootout goes on. That was the chance for the US. So Sweden step up now. And they really need to equalize here. Dude, do USA go through if they miss? I think USA go through if Sweden miss here. The penalty. It's in. It's 3-3. It goes on. It goes on. Oh my gosh. It's 3-3. It's 3-3, dude. An absolute roller coaster of a shootout. It's 3-3. No way. Well, we started with some perfect penalties. And then there's been some really ordinary ones. Naylor, the American keeper, is stepping up to take this one. Naylor. She scores. Naylor scores. It's 4-3. The American goalkeeper scores a penalty. Straight down the middle, too. Straight down the middle. Oh my God. Joel says, I'm not even watching anymore. I can't do it. Just going to listen to your commentary. Oh my gosh, dude. Here we go. Sweden need to score here. Sweden need to score here. Otherwise, USA go through. This has been a roller coaster of a penalty shootout. This is it. Have to score here. It's in. Clutch. Oh my gosh. Eriksson, the captain. Oh my gosh. One of the nervous, for these players, this is some of the most nervy moments of their careers. And it's 4-4. We're up to the 7th penalty now. This is the 7th penalty taker for each team. And next up, it's O'Hara, who was brought on for the shootout. O'Hara. Oh my gosh, dude. Dude, I don't know how much more we can do of this. O'Hara for the US. It's 4-4. If she scores here, then Sweden need to score next. But if she misses, it'll just take a... Here we go. O'Hara. Oh, she's hit the post. O'Hara misses. She's hit the post. Oh my gosh. No way. No way, dude. Oh my gosh. This is the most insane penalty shootout I've witnessed in my entire life. The roller coaster of emotions. Penalties scored, penalties missed. It's 4-4, and the equation is simple. Hurtig scores here, Sweden are going through, and USA are out. This is it. This is Sweden's chance. Hurtig. Oh, what? Did that cross the line? It's a double save. Is that a pen? It's what? They're checking. Oh my God, I've never seen this before. The ball was saved and then it went to roll in, but it took a second save. What happens here? What? It's a 10. It's a penalty. It's in. Sweden go through and USA are out. In the most dramatic penalty shootout you will see in your life. Sweden are through. USA are out. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. That is the most that is the most insane penalty shootout you have ever seen. Sweden win 5-4 in the most remarkable fashion. And USA, winners of the last 2 Women's World Cups, are going home in the round of 16. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Fortnite says, yes, Sweden. Let's go, says Joel. Confusion. Emotion. This is insane, says Raiders. Oh my gosh, that was bloody insane, says Charlie. What a shootout, says Spencer. I can't believe it. The ending to that shootout. And USA are going home in the round of 16. Simply stunned. That was insane. Frenzy says, what the hell is even that? Ah, dude, we are shocked. Oh my gosh. An insane game. 0-0 after full time. 0-0 after extra time. And in the most dramatic of penalty shootouts. Look at this replay. Here's the replay. Oh, it crossed the line. Oh, it crossed the... Look at the margin. Look at the margin. It was literally across the line by a millimeter. It literally was a millimeter. That's how close the margin was tonight in this game. If Naya got her hand to that ball a millisecond earlier, the penalty shootout would have gone on. But the ball crosses the line by a millimeter and Sweden are through. Oh my God. The margin is insane, says Charlie. Joel says, Lockie, you were making me sweat so much. Oh my gosh. Sam says, I won't lie, they were terrible penalties from the USA. It was dramatic too because we started perfect. The first 5 penalties were perfect. And then after that, everything just fell apart. Wow. Wow. Oh my gosh. Sam said I missed the rest of the game. Was it good? It was, dude. It was a great game. For those that missed it, it was a tense game. It was a tight game. USA were probably on top for most of the game, but Sweden held on. Sweden were really, really good, man. So competitive. And they go through. So Sweden will meet Japan in the quarterfinals, and the number one ranked team are out in the round of 16. Isn't that remarkable? The second ranked team in the world are out in the group stage. The top ranked team in the world are out in the round of 16. This tournament is open for anyone. This tournament is open for anyone to win. Wow. I'm just in shock, dude. I'm just in shock. Troy's epic match, but that shootout was insane. I'm just speechless, dude. That's legitimately the most insane penalty shootout I've witnessed in my entire life. Newey Jets is here. Says, dude, crazy. Just incredible. I mean, just the roller coaster in that penalty shootout when USA had the upper hand. Sweden missed first, I'm pretty sure. There was a great save by Neher. USA had like 2 opportunities to go through and they missed. Sophia Smith missed. Megan Rapinoe missed. USA get that chance and it was saved, but then rolls in over just a millimeter over the line. Oh my gosh. Like, I can't think of a more insane penalty shootout, dude. Oh, wow. Wow. Oh my God, it says either Japan or Sweden or Spain will win the 2023 Women's World Cup, in my opinion. Troy says, going to be honest, I'm nervous for tomorrow. Wow. Wow, dude. Oh. Charlie says, I think honestly that is the most insane shootout I've seen in my life. I mean, if it isn't, I mean, I'd love to hear some other crazy penalty shootouts. I mean, that had everything. That penalty shootout had everything. And USA are going home. Megan Rapinoe, the star player. She misses her penalty. Sophia Smith misses her penalty. And USA, who you're going to say have underperformed at this tournament already just before this game. They finished second in the group. And they lose in the round of 16 to Sweden in the most remarkable fashion. Wow. Wow, what a game, says Charlie. What a game indeed. Oh my gosh, we've witnessed probably the game of the tournament, man. 0-0 after extra time, 5-4 on penalties. Joel says it's going to be Australia's World Cup. Hey, fingers crossed. We are going to be live tomorrow for Australia v Denmark. Nate, have a look at this on the broadcast. USA goalkeeper Neher is still complaining about the decision. I mean, it's goal and technology. I don't know if you can argue against that, man. Don't think you can argue against that. We're going to be live tomorrow, man. We're going to be live tomorrow for both games. We're going to be live tomorrow for England, Nigeria, and then Australia, Denmark. So make sure you join us for those two. I'm sure we're set for more drama in those games. Guys, it's been almost 3 hours, this live stream here. And my goodness me, it's been a dramatic one. We knew this was going to be a big game. And it was indeed. Guys, thanks so much for tuning in. Thanks so much for tuning in tonight. We're about to sign off. Sweden go through to take on Japan in the quarterfinals. We've already got another quarterfinal matchup. We know Spain will be playing Netherlands. And USA are going home in the round of 16, which no one saw coming. USA are going home. Wow. Wow. Guys, thanks so much for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your evening. And I'll see you tomorrow night for 2 massive games. Nigeria, England kicking off from 5:30 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. And then we'll be live for Australia, Denmark, 8:30 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. Join us in the live chat for those. Can't wait for it. Again, guys, have a great night. Thanks for the fun watch along, says Lockie. No worries, freshman. Thanks so much for the amazing streams, Lockie. So good, says Julian. Have a good one, Lockie, says Boston. Guys, thanks so much. Appreciate it. Have a good one. My name's Lockie. This is Coastwood Football. Sweden going through. USA going home. Good night.